here for eBay Motors. So you have to drive 300 miles to your cousin's wedding. Okay, so it's his fourth. But you know what they say, fourth time's the charm. Well, here's the problem. Your tires are as bald as I am. But lucky for you, eBay Motors has tires for just about every make and model. Plus wheels, lug nuts, jack stands, and more. 122 million parts. Do they have tissues? Oh, good, because I'm definitely a crier. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
The Brian Bailey Show.
Colby Bortles, East Carolina volunteer assistant coach, and Bryson Worrell was the story in Game 3, wasn't he?
Absolutely. Hitting a home run from both sides of the plate. Probably one of the coolest things you can do as a switch hitter. He hit 2 balls extremely far.
He did. I mean, he nailed both of those balls.
Yeah.
And defensively, he came up with a couple of nice plays.
Made an unreal catch going back. Tried to creep him in a little bit. Told him I'm sorry. That I had to make him go back there to make that catch.
Tune in Mondays at noon for The Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
The only way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the only way to get it is at Jersey Mike's, because authentic ingredients make a sub above. Jersey Mike's would like to dedicate the next 3 seconds to our new grilled portobello mushroom and Swiss sub. Trust us, it tastes good too, because fresh ingredients make a sub above.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,000 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. Pitt County Schools is currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. Come work for a diverse, thriving school system and be an important part of ensuring success for the students of Pitt County who are the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, or go directly to our job postings at bit.ly/PCS employment. That's bit.ly/PCS employment. Pitt County Schools, engaging, empowering, and elevating every student and every staff member every single day.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Your office deserves a proactive tech support approach instead of always reacting to issues after the damage is done. You need BizCare. BizCare tech support and cybersecurity plans keep you ahead of potential issues and much safer from cyber threats like ransomware. What's at your office? Call William today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
There's local politics, bud.
I don't care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
sustained effort and violence?
No, please, no. Please, everyone be quiet.
Was that supposed to be funny?
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
Cool, neat story. I want to shake his hand. 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 Family.
Let's get the pumping.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome in to a Free Beer Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here inside the Pirate Radio studios. A packed day in Greenville, North Carolina. Graduation going on. It was a hot one. Now it is a rainy one. A little bit of everything on this Friday in Greenville, North Carolina. Thanks for tuning in today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com, and be a part of today's show by watching us on Facebook Live, chiming in there, and also on YouTube at Pirate Radio TV. You can watch each and every live edition of Pirate Radio Live there, The Brian Bailey Show, and all of our video content right there at YouTube on Pirate Radio TV. Shirley Rhodes is here producing, as is CJ Schaefer, Chandler Honeycutt in studio, and the boss is here on a Friday, Troy D, alongside. Hello, gentlemen.
What's up, Clipper? Right when you thought Thursday was the new Friday. Maybe Friday is the new Friday.
Friday's the old Friday. Speaking of videos, awesome video we put out last night. Glenn Griffin did a great job on it, promoting the Pirate Radio football kickoff party, which is back this year, Troy D, in a new location, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, September 1st. It'll be the Thursday night before kickoff of ECU NC State to open up the football season this year. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Doors will open at 7 at the State Theater. New venue change this year. We've got a lot of other exciting announcements. We'll be featuring the entertainment coming up in the coming weeks and some other news and notes concerning this. That'll be some new changes and some positive things going on for the community concerning this party. So go ahead and save the date, though. September 1st, that night, Thursday night, here in Greenville, North Carolina. The Pirate Radio football kickoff party returns, and we'd love to see y'all there.
Going to be awesome, and looking forward to it. Been a bit of a hiatus there, so glad to have that back coming up this late August on into September 1st, actually, coming up later this calendar year. All right, so coming up on today's show, we'll have our NFL hour with Tony Dunn. We'll also talk some NHL because Tony was at Game 2 of the Hurricanes series with the Boston Bruins, and the Canes are up 2-0. So we'll talk a little hockey. We'll also recap the Panthers draft and talk about some NFL news and notes going on this week with Tony Dunn in hour number 2.
And you mentioned the video we put out there last night. If folks haven't had a chance to see it, it's on all social media platforms. Really cool, almost like a mini movie, if you will. Probably the best video I will say Pirate Radio has ever done. And we've done a lot of cool videos.
That we have.
Yeah.
Coming up at anything else?
My kids giggled at your part.
Good.
They like the fat, stinky part.
That's always funny.
Yeah, so the 14-year-olds are right in your wheelhouse.
That's
it's your demo.
That's my demo.
Yeah.
Morgan Ahlers joins us at 5 o'clock. Brian North also in the 5 o'clock hour. And a new Free Beer Friday giveaway today. Some Margaritaville Tropical Punch.
Oh, man, this looks good.
It's the paradise you can taste by simply opening a bottle of the all-new Margaritaville Tropical Punch. You got Mango Peach Paradise, Strawberry Daiquiri, Beach Breezy, and Margaritaville Tropical Punch. Vacation is one sip away.
You know, Clip, last week we were reminiscing about Bartles and James, kind of the leaders in the 80s of the, what would you call that, the wine cooler back then. This is like a modern day kind of wine cooler, Bartles and James, this Margaritaville Beach Breezy drink.
Is this a Jimmy Buffett special?
This is right in my wheelhouse right here, Clip.
Variety pack, you get a 12 pack, and they are 4% alcohol.
How have I not been able to sample this product already? We're giving it to our listeners before we even give it to ourselves.
You can tell us how it is.
Yes.
When you win it.
I mean, this looks great, though. Doesn't that look like a great drink for summertime?
Yeah.
By the pool or beach?
Very tasty. So that's a big gift on the line today.
Yeah, it is.
For you folks coming up in hour number 3 of today's show. All right.
We're missing somebody.
Yeah. So yesterday on the show.
Must be present to win.
Was this his plan all along?
In fact, we were kind of joking.
It's raining.
Like, should we get Mully in this? First of all, we didn't have anything planned. And Troy, you were like, we should do a derby pool.
Kind of, it was
Derby.
organic.
Yeah.
I just felt I used to be in a derby pool a long time ago. I'm not in it anymore. I was like, well, why can't we do one?
Then we joked about how we've done pools in the past. Mike Mullis was involved in our Masters pool. That went haywire.
An absolute disaster.
Broke up a friendship.
Train wreck.
A lot happened. And
I should say Mully lost the pool, which is part of the problem.
Yes. We joked,
if he won, he would have been fine.
Should we get Mully in this pool? Kind of joking.
Another pool he could lose.
And then he called in and was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And he said he would show up.
Yeah.
And you said he had to be here
Must
to
be
be a
present.
part of it.
Yes. We're not doing this over the phone.
I have not heard hide nor hair of him.
All
today.
talk, no action.
Wow. So maybe you're right, Chandler. Maybe this was a setup.
You think I'm going to be in a pool with you clowns?
y'all really thought I was going to be there?
Yeah.
Well,
Joke's on you.
if this was his plan,
wow,
he definitely got me.
How will we move on without him? Easily.
All right, so here's the deal. So who's involved? Is Shirley involved?
All right, so here's the deal. If you're just listening, we're going to do a Kentucky Derby pool. I am the commissioner of this pool, so this way we're going to make sure none of the shenanigans that happened. Clip, I'm not going to blame anybody, but I'm going to try and keep this thing a little more structured, if you will. I'll be the commissioner. I did appoint a late announcement. Perhaps you saw the press release earlier today. Chandler Honeycutt has been.
What did you call him?
Chandler Honeycutt has been appointed assistant commissioner.
Yikes. Is that because you didn't want to do any manual labor with this?
Clip.
Yes.
All good commissioners have associate commissioners. He's got to work his way up to associate commissioner. He is assistant commissioner right now.
So who's your associate commissioner?
Well, he's in the driver's seat if he can do a good job, and we'll talk about that. Maybe he'll get a promotion next year.
All right.
Then we have you in it, Clip, as a host. I do want you to participate. Shirley has the option as producer. Would you like to be in this, Shirley? Your choice. There is a financial commitment. Okay.
She gave a thumbs
All
up.
right, so Shirley is in. And then we're off. Good. That's 4 people.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
CJ,
CJ, would you like to participate?
Our Masters
Yes, I
champion.
would like to participate.
All right. The reigning Pirate Radio pool champion.
Defending my crown.
Yeah. CJ Schaefer. All right. So there would be 5 of us.
Okay.
The way we do it is all right. So if all goes well, let's say no horses scratched. There's 20 horses set up to be in the Derby. We always draw for the stall location. So it's like a blind draw, and there's numbers 1 through 20. We'll draw those numbers in a rotation, and whatever number you get, so if you get number 4, you get the horse that's in stall 4. Clip.
Yep.
So since there's 5 of us, if my math is correct, we'll all end up with 4 numbers.
Good math.
So then you'll have 4 horses. Whoever horse wins, it's winner take all. And we talked yesterday, and I'm open to suggestions on this. There was I said, how much would you guys like to put in? And there was a suggestion that $10 be the amount. I'm willing to go up to 20. Big spender. So if we did 20, it would be a $100 pool. If we did 10, it would be 50.
You are good at math.
What would you guys like to do? I'm going to defer to my fellow police on this.
I have no preference.
You said 10, Chandler.
I did say 10.
All right.
Because that's just what we did in the Masters
Okay.
pool.
CJ,
My vote is 10. That feels like a good default number.
Okay. All right.
fine.
Then let's keep it $10. That's fine. I'm not some type of, dictator ruler here that's, going to bark down orders.
Democracy.
I beg to differ.
I'm a heart-led leader here.
I don't think you've made any rules in this thing. You've just asked us what the rules should be.
All right, Mully.
No, I'm being serious.
Is that supposed to be funny?
No, I'm being serious.
The rules. Oh, I just said the rules. I'm going to do a blind draw.
A rule is a rule that you said, and you follow the rule.
Yeah, and sometimes you go by the rules. A little bit, for sure.
Wait, before you get started, how did Chandler do at his job?
So I did it as assistant commissioner. I've been very busy working with clients and helping to get some business done today. And I knew I was going to have some obligations before I came in. So I said, Chandler, as assistant commissioner, we are going to be drawing for these 20, what do you call it, slots? Posts, yes. I said, could you help me with usually Ellerby is the wizard at this, with the numbers on the piece of paper and then cutting them up and folding. Ellerby's busy too.
The wizard.
Could you assist and have
It takes a real. You need to go to school at least 4 years to be able to write numbers.
Can you
down
go
and
1
cut
through
them out.
20 and then cut them and then fold them so we can then draw so that we don't,
And I was glad to accept the job.
I was thinking on the way in, oh yeah, I need to do that. I walk in and what did I say? Oh wow, Chandler's on
See,
it.
I did think ahead as commissioner that we need that. I didn't want to wait till showtime and go, oh gosh, we haven't
Credit to Troy.
Yeah,
credit to Troy.
So it got done.
The job you asked for got done.
It did get done.
All right. Any feedback?
Poorly, but it did get done. He did complete the task.
We were just about ready to get the thing started, and you just had to go. How did he do?
Because I want to talk about this.
I wasn't going to go there.
You already went there.
Yeah,
I had to
he already went there.
Well, I don't want to get into it. I'll show once we draw these numbers because I don't want to.
I'll go ahead and say it. Because, I mean, there is some that are very small. But to the point that where it's
There's a couple pieces of paper that are so small, I'm going to need tweezers to pull them out of this cup.
I don't know about that.
And the biggest thing you could do is not delineate from your 6 and your 9.
That's a big word.
Thank you. I showed you the 6 and 9. You could have an argument which is a 6, which is a 9, and what I'm trying to do is avoid all potential conflicts and all arguments. At the time, we thought Mully was going to come in here. He could be confrontational, as you know. He looks for stuff like this. No, that's a 6. No, it's 9. And then we'd have an argument. I said, which one's which? So I pulled them all out. I got the 6 and 9. I asked Chandler, which one is which? He said, well, this one has a little straighter line to it, so this is the 9. So then I wrote 9 on it.
Are you serious right now?
And then I wrote 6 on the other.
I had to sit through y'all's commissioners meeting about these stupid numbers.
So we got that straight.
I thought everybody should have to.
It wasn't much of a meeting because I just sat there and listened to you. I didn't really have any.
I did not yell at you, Chandler. Don't get so defensive. It's just a teachable moment. It's called coaching.
Yeah.
You only yell at one of our employees.
Yeah. Allegedly.
By the way, Ellerby says, breaking news, the Kentucky Derby has already finished. Damn it, we missed it.
You did say you have an hour to kill, by the way.
I know.
So in my defense.
We're stretching it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So you did do the job, and I appreciate that, Chandler.
Yeah.
And
I appreciate
you have
the
not
offer.
been relieved of your assistant commissioner duties. That is an important role. Because if something was to happen to the main commissioner...
We've got a visitor.
I've been sitting here shaking the whole
sorry,
time.
via phone.
Okay.
If something was to happen to the commissioner, your role then is to step up as the commissioner.
Right.
All right. So this is an important role.
All right, we got to head out to the Pirate Radio live line.
We've shamed him to call in.
I'm assuming this is Mike Mullis. Mully, what's up?
I actually, with the weather coming in, I had a little distraction that I needed to address, but I did not want to miss this for the world.
What? Were you in the weather center reporting on this or something? What's going on?
No, some of us want to go get our kids so they don't have to get stranded trying to walk from the bus to the house in an absolute deluge.
Okay.
Deluge.
All right. Did you get them home? Are they home?
I'm almost at the school now.
Oh, okay. I was going to say if you pick them up and then come to the studio. Too far away?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit of a run.
All right. Under those circumstances, as commissioner, I did say must be present to win. I am willing to let Mike Mullis participate via phone, but it is going to mess up our numbers here because it's 5 people right now, 4 clean stall posts. How do you do it with 6 then?
Well, if we're going to do this, I'm not...
Just take my name out of it.
That would be one way. If Shirley wants to stay in, you would just do 18 and take the highest finish amongst our horses.
Oh, okay.
So either one of those.
All right, Shirley, your call. I'm not forcing you out, by the way, for the record. If you don't want to participate, I'll replace Mullis.
I'm fine either way. So
right.
if it makes it easier
Make a
for
decision,
you,
Commissioner.
Yeah, Commissioner.
All right, we'll put Mullis.
Or either let the assistant commissioner handle this.
I can't wait to boo the decision.
Let's have a meeting right quick. All right. I say we just have Shirley get out and we'll put Mully in.
All right, that's what I was leaning towards too. See, Shirley was okay with that. All right,
ready?
The ruling
Y'all
is
have
in.
your decision?
Mully will replace Shirley in the first ever Pirate Radio Kentucky Derby pool. Live.
This is the first one?
Nah, I've done more, but
You have?
Troy probably had.
Shirley, I need a call to the post to get me in the mood here. Can you put me in the mood?
Wow.
That gets my juices going right there for us.
Shirley, I need a song sung by the late great Dr. Randy Parker to get my juices going.
From ECU, Dr. Randy Parker.
The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the children are glad. The young folks roll on the little cabin floor in my old Kentucky home far away. Is that enough? How about that?
Yeah, that is outstanding.
That's what I needed there. All right, turn that down, CJ. Oh, all right, thank you.
Mully, still there?
Yeah.
Do you have walk-up music you want to play?
No. Can we get on with it?
This is like draft starts
This is
at
like
3.
the Super Bowl, man. Did they just play the Super Bowl, or do they have a pregame for
It really starts at like 3:47.
Yes, this is our pregame.
I'm just trying to think of the rest of the listeners out there that they've probably had enough of the lead up.
What they really want to hear is Troy draw names out of a cup. That's what they're all
Well,
here
they're going to be numbers clip.
So,
very small numbers.
Explain to me again. This is the.
Oh boy.
Well, hold on, Mully. Let me ask you this: would you like to know the rules of the pool?
Well, I just have one question. Troy will be picking the number that you get associates with your post.
Yes,
correct.
Correct.
Yes,
correct.
Why wouldn't you just have the jockey's number?
Mully, if you want to be commissioner and do your own pool, you can do that. But in the Pirate Radio pool, we're going to be drawing the post number.
Who the hell does a pool with a jockey's number? Who knows a jockey's number?
I didn't even know they wore numbers.
It's listed. It's like public knowledge. Like,
because post is way easier. That's why.
God! Because we're going by the horse, not the jockey.
So here's what's going to happen. Now you're going to have your horse finish, and you're going to have to figure out what post they're in relative to what their jersey number.
Well, I printed out lists for everybody.
As soon as we do this, I'll tell you what your horses are immediately.
If you were here, you would have it.
Yeah, you'd have a sheet in front of you that 1 through 20 that correlates with the horses.
This is awfully redundant.
Now I know why he lost the other pool clip. I'm starting to understand it.
Mully, I'm screenshotting this list of the post positions and sending it to you.
Mully, how could it be any easier than that? Seriously.
You take the number that's on the back of the jockey.
This ain't about the jockey. It's about the horse, Mully.
Look,
right when I didn't think, how can he find a way to be argumentative? This is incredible. He does it again. It's
like
this is amazing.
How about the last 4 digits of the owner's social security number?
I was actually discussing this with a guy at lunch today that you guys are going to use the post position. He's like, why not just use the number of the competitor? I said, well, it makes too much sense.
No, y'all, come on, Mully.
Yeah,
come on,
Mully. Good bit. This is a good bit. I love it.
Do you want to?
All
right.
I tell you what, put Shirley back in.
Oh, you know what? As commissioner of this league, wish granted.
Oh, wow.
Shirley's back
Shirley's in. Mully's out.
Mully is out.
Oh, my
Breaking
goodness.
news. This is a disaster.
What a turn of events.
Yes. This is a disaster. We're preventing a disaster, Assistant Commissioner.
You know what?
I can't do this anymore. Someone take my assistant commissioner job.
All right.
This is absolute hell on earth.
Mully's playing this whole thing.
Are you ready and willing to be
This
Assistant
is
Commissioner?
crazy.
I'm in. You are fired as Assistant Commissioner.
God.
And you are hired.
This is a decision I will not boo. This is awesome.
All right, y'all got to switch spots.
That changes the order. So this is going to
Chandler, you got to get out. CJ's got to be beside the commissioner.
Yeah, bye.
See ya.
I'm perfectly fine with this.
Chandler.
Yes, sir.
We will do what the NCAA should have done. We will secede from the union. We'll have our own Kentucky Derby poll, whatever, bet here. And you and I will meet and do it. And CJ, if you would like to join, Shirley, if you would like to join, and then it could just be Clip and Troy. That
I think me and Clip are on the same page, and CJ gets it. And Shirley was just being nice to let you in, but we're putting her back in. So you can
Wow.
form your own pool. That's fine, but we're moving on.
We're going to have the Outlaw League.
And you could go, well, you could call it the Jockey League.
All right.
And you could race jockeys.
I'm looking it up. Personalized golf balls. I got to get Mully some balls now. Mully's going to have a whole golf bag by the time I'm done apologizing.
All right.
All right. Well, Mully, I guess we'll talk to you next week.
All right. See you, Mully.
All right.
Yeah, good luck with this. I still don't understand why you're not. I'm literally looking at the list. The program
So are we.
numbers, 1 through 22, but they do not coincide with. Yeah.
So you got 22 jockeys? There's only 20 spots.
There are. You're killing me. This is like playing cards with my children.
Sorry, it wasn't fun.
It's about the horse.
Go fish.
Doesn't matter who the jockey is. Doesn't matter who the team owner is. It only matters what horse. And we're going to go, instead of drawing horses, we're drawing stall numbers. Post numbers.
Mully, we were glad to have you for a moment in this pool. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right, do I need to pick anybody else's kids up? Because it is, I'm waiting on Toto and the Wizard. It is terrible out here right now.
Stay safe.
Yeah, if your kid needs a ride, just hop in with Mully. He's got you.
Yeah, but can he participate in the pool instead?
Thanks, Mully.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't allow him. See you guys. Bye.
I see it.
What a turn of events.
Wow, I did not see that one coming. We knew that there would be some type of hiccup. And what I was trying to explain with the rules is the reason we're doing post numbers is if you get post 4 clip, but your horse somehow scratches between now and the Kentucky Derby, then that's just you're down to 3 horses.
I gotta say, this is a lot of drama to have before. I think as a commissioner, you're doing a terrible job.
It's been 22 minutes.
Control.
I did. I kicked him out of the league.
And you fired your assistant.
Well, he can't handle it. He was having a meltdown.
And
I can't have weakness up here. I'm the only one staying strong, and I give you credit, Clip. You've been pretty much
I just had so much confidence that this would go a lot damn better than that Masters pool.
This hasn't even happened yet. What are you talking about? This pool's going to go run fantastic.
That's the thing. It hasn't even happened yet.
Because first of all, with a weak leadership like that, it won't. That's why you've been replaced. And you could barely get me the numbers right.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's talk about them.
CJ, would you have been able to do that as the way we needed it done?
Yeah, in 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Wow. Redbeard did a 180 here. First, he said, I'm with Mully. Effing get on with it. And then he said, if the NFL draft was like this, I'd watch it 24 hours a day. Never seen a commissioner fired live on TV or radio before. So a lot has happened.
Well, I wasn't fired. We fired Mully as a participant, and we fired an assistant commissioner.
By the way, folks, we need to take a break.
All right. When we come back, Clip, it's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
We're actually going to...
Since the start of the show.
What could go wrong? We're going to draw the numbers, and we're going to find out our post position, and we'll run down the horse names, because I love the horse names this year. All
right.
And we'll go by, and we'll give you the odds, and we'll do the actual drawing in the pool when we return, Clip.
Will everybody still be in this pool by the time we get back? A lot could happen in the next 4 minutes.
Will anybody still be listening by the time we come back from this break?
We're back with you after this.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with a pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Pick up some new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda at your favorite retailer today. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989, and the official beer of the ECU Pirates.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
Pepper, oh no, they didn't.
Papa John's just took their signature pepperoni and hand-stuffed it inside that garlic-kissed crust. Oh, now that's an epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza like no mouth has ever seen.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
Your power's out. There's a water leak. What do? For these and other utility-related emergencies, you need service, and you want it fast. There are two things you can do to get the quickest response if you're a GUC customer. First, you can call the hotline at 1-855-767-2482 and report any utility-related emergency. That number is also on GUC.com. Or second, you can give GUC your phone number. The hotline process is quickest when their account records have your current phone number. Service you can count on. Greenville Utilities.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
This is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. The real estate market is extremely competitive right now. The importance of being pre-qualified is absolute must before you begin shopping for a new home. At Angel Oak, we offer a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans that fit most financial situations. To get started, contact Talbot Green, Braxton Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Pirate Radio.
We're going to be bigger, faster, stronger, and older. That's always a good combination.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Vacation spots are right here in your very own backyard. Take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and also air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get out on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncstateparks.gov. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you here, Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Kentucky Derby coming up Saturday, and at 3 o'clock, we were going to have our Kentucky Derby pool drawing, and it is 329, and not one number has been drawn.
I'm exhausted. This drama has been taking a lot out of me, Clip, as commissioner. We've already had, in case you're tuning in late, we've already had a player in the pool removed. We've had an assistant commissioner fired.
Look at Troy's paper. He's got everything marked out.
We had
a bunch of names
lineup changed because we're going by when we do the poll, which hopefully will be momentarily. We're going to go in order, and we're going to go one at a time. It'll be me, and then it's the assistant commissioner. Was Chancellor. Now, CJ, you get this. I'm going to draw second for you. Clip is third. Shirley, and now Chandler will move to the last post to be drawn.
Does anyone even care?
is Chandler the last post, or are we going by his jockey underwear number?
Does anyone really care? I've never even heard. Who does a pool by jockey numbers?
Who are these guys Mully talks to at lunch?
That's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Come on.
How did that sound at lunch, you think?
He was talking in a mirror.
Well, see, the thing is that he assumed that we were going to do this. So he told the guys and said they're probably going to go by post. And I guess, those guys were like, well, why don't they do the jockey number?
Who does that? I've never heard that before. Yeah. Look, admittedly, I'm not a big horse guy. Yeah. Never heard the jockey number thing before. But anyway, do we have a solid 5 now?
I feel we're confident here.
All right.
It's a quality starting 5.
We've got 5. Are we ready to go at this point?
Yes.
Are we about to do this?
I think so.
All right, here we go. Let's call it the post, Shirley. Let's get it official. Give me a clean one. All right, here we go, Clip.
All right.
As commissioner of the 2022 Pirate Radio Kentucky Derby pool, I announced this year's pool open. And with the first pick in the 2022 pool, Troy Dreyfuss receives post number. See, this good thing I did this, Chandler. I would have said 9, but since I did this ahead of time and checked, it is actually post 6.
Okay.
Because the 6 and 9s get mixed up. See how that could have been confusing?
Now you have, I believe, I'm going to pronounce this Messier, as in Mark Messier. It could be Messier, but I believe it's Messier.
Yeah.
And this horse is 8-1. I believe the third highest odds to win the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, and we did decide everyone's putting $10 in, so there's $50 at stake here.
Correct.
Payable Monday, correct?
Yep.
Everybody needs to pay Monday. All right. With the second pick, CJ gets post number 11.
That, of course, is Pioneer of Medina.
Yes, of course.
30-1 odds.
Knew that off the top of his head.
To win. It is trained by Todd Pletcher. And, I like the jockey's name, Joe Bravo.
What number is that jockey?
Do not have the jockey's number on this sheet.
Okay. That's because nobody cares about jockey numbers.
It's never listed.
I've never heard that before in my life.
That's not a thing.
All right, Clip, you get the third post pick here. Oh, once again, good thing we delineated between the 6s and the 9s, because you, my friend, are post 9.
Well, some say I'm the bomb. I got Tiz the Bomb. Tiz the Bomb. Rode by Brian Hernandez Jr. 30-1 odds.
That's a cool name.
Cool, neat name. Tiz the Bomb.
Shirley, you're up next. You ready, girl?
She looks fired up.
Get on with it.
Get it, girl. Your post number 16.
16 is Cyberknife.
Cyberknife.
When Shirley sends those angry emails to you, it's like a cyber knife through your side. 20-1 odds. Ridden by Florent Giraud.
After the race, they would have been rode by.
All right.
Yeah.
And put up with. We finally get to fired assistant commissioner.
Yeah. Can you handle still being in the pool?
Yeah.
You gonna behave yourself?
Yes.
Okay. I don't need some meltdown by you again.
No, I'm good.
All right. I've already had a situation earlier.
What's my number?
What's his last name?
Honeycoot. All right. Here, the fired assistant commissioner, Honeycutt, gets 8. Post 8.
Exact. Oh, charge it. I thought that was Barber Road.
Clip is doing the honors with the horses.
That is Charge It. Charge It to the Game.
Charge it to my tab.
Ridden by Luis Saez.
By the way, I think it shows a lot of character to be fired and to stick around and be a part of the pool.
Okay, credit to you.
I just wanted to give myself credit.
Credit to your character.
Can I take your hand and pat it on your back?
Sure, why not?
All right, here we go. Back to me. As we do another round here, we'll all have 4 horses. 4 horses. Post number 3 for Troy D.
3. Epicenter. 7-2 odds. So Troy getting some good odds numbers here with his horses.
All right, like it.
I would say has the early advantage.
Okay. Here we're back to CJ, assistant commissioner now. That's right. Remember, CJ, if something was to happen to your commissioner, me, and I cannot fulfill my roles as commissioner, you will then have to step up as the acting commissioner.
The AC.
No corruptness here.
Post number 7.
Number 7 is Crown Pride, 20-1 odds. The trainer for that horse is Koichi Shinatani.
This is a good way to get to know your horses, Clip.
Know your horses.
Because this is the first time I've really looked at this stuff. All right, Clip.
Hold your horses.
You are your second post, 14. Post 14.
There it is, Barber Road, named after a road in Lenoir County. It's one of the owners went to North Lenoir High School, trained by John Ortiz, and it will be ridden by Relu Gutierrez.
And he's an Eastern North Carolina legend.
And Barber Road is an Eastern North Carolina legend.
All right, what a story that could
We'll
be.
talk to Brian North coming up at 5 o'clock more about Barber Road.
All right, Shirley, you've got post 10 next.
And this is the favorite, Zandon.
Oh, you are welcome, Shirley.
Trained by Chad Brown. Flavian Pratt will ride the horse 3-1 to win the Kentucky Derby. So Shirley has the favorite.
How about a thank you, Shirley?
Thanks.
All right, you're welcome. All right, Chandler.
Chandler wrote
back to the bottom of the rotation.
Damn right I did. And I cut them too.
So small, I can barely read this. Now I can't even tell. Is this 19? Is it 15? God, your handwriting's so sloppy.
Look at this guy.
What is that?
Hey,
13?
We have had how many picks now? And you finally have a complaint?
We have our first number issue.
I'm not a commissioner, so you guys.
Let me see.
What is that?
I'm just in the pool.
You cannot tell that that's 15?
That is very sloppy 15. Very sloppy. This is why you're no longer assistant commissioner.
You know what? And this is why I'm glad I'm not the assistant commissioner anymore.
You can't handle being assistant commissioner.
Who gets this horse?
Oh, 15. Where were we? Chandler.
Okay, Chandler, you have White Abario.
All right, I'm going to leave this here just to make sure that
10-1 odds. So, not bad. All right.
He's still salty over
round 3.
All right, back to me.
You look a little salty.
Thank you, Captain Bill.
19, post 19.
Zozos. Ridden by Manny Franco. 20-1 odds to win the Kentucky Derby. Coming up Saturday.
All right. CJ, back to you. Post 13.
13 is Simplification. Jose Ortiz will be upon that beautiful stallion.
Oh, I was wondering what he was doing since he quit playing baseball.
It's 20-1 odds, CJ. They call him.
supposed to be funny?
They call him Little Poppy because he is a little fellow.
Does anyone really care?
That is funny, right there.
Little Papino.
I think Mully's still listening, just steaming like that should be my horse.
This is the dumbest thing.
I can't believe you're still doing this.
What kind of idiot would listen to this? As he listens to it.
Clip. You're post 20.
Post 20.
Not the best post, but how's the horse?
You're talking about Ethereal Road? Oh, I got 2 roads. 2 roads don't make a right. 30-1 odds. I don't like this horse at all.
I think this road is in Chicago.
This is a dead end road right here.
Can I trade?
I'm not so sure about that one, but you never know. All right, Shirley, we're back to you. You're at post 4.
Summer is tomorrow. Summer is tomorrow. 30-1. So
I said earlier today that I feel like Troy would like this horse.
Summer is tomorrow.
Yeah. So I like the name.
You're a big summer guy.
Summertime's calling me.
I am. Chandler. Oh, wow. This sounds great. Is it post number 1?
Mo Donegal. 10-1. Not bad.
Come on, baby.
Although, isn't it hard for a horse to win that close to the
But I would
fence?
think, yes. I think like kind of like the 7-8 where the angle is better is a little bit easier to come out of.
But 10-1, pretty good numbers.
Yeah. I don't think you want to be strictly on the inside and be too far out hurts you too. You want to kind of be remembering what Randy Parker used to tell me.
I feel like this has been answered, and it might be a stupid question, but how do they determine the post?
I do believe they do a blind
They
draw.
do just like this.
Yes, absolutely. This is very similar to how they do it.
That is stupid.
Yeah. Even the Kentucky Derby
We were talking
by jockey numbers.
I was talking to Bob Baffert at lunch.
Yeah,
today.
me and Bob were talking at lunch, and I told them that's how they did it. They said, really? They should just do the jockey number.
Lowest jockey number goes first. He picks the stall.
Yeah, they do this in a room. Just like we do,
Very
Chandler.
similar, without the entertainment value.
That's right.
Yes.
I wonder how many commissioners they had fired during their post
You'd
draws.
be surprised. They had people like Chandler and Mullis, probably quite a few.
Wow.
All right.
Fired.
We're back to me for my final post and my final horse, 18.
That would be Tony Port. 30-1 odds. Ricardo Santana Jr. will be on that horse.
Ricardo.
Love his music.
Big fan. Big fan.
All right, CJ. Post number Z?
Excuse me?
Oh, is that a 2?
That's a 2.
Is that supposed to be a 2?
I worry about you, Troy.
Post 2. You're right. That is the weirdest looking 2 I've ever seen. I've inherited fired assistant commissioner's numbers here.
That would be, I like this horse because it reminds me, well, it is the name of a song by The Who, Happy Jack.
Happy Jack, which you listened to today.
I did.
Oh.
Nice little tune.
Nice little ditty.
Clip, this is your last horse here.
I guess I hope it's 12.
You're coming out of post 5, which is a good post.
Smile Happy, 20-1 to win the Derby.
All right.
I don't think I had a great draw here.
Shirley, this is going to be your last horse. And you are coming out of post 12.
Taiba, 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 Taiba,
Ty?
Ty. 12-1, Shirley. Shirley's got good odds. She's got a 3-1. She's got a 12-1. So she's looking pretty good.
And
there.
Shirley, who put you back in this thing? The commissioner did. That's right. Welcome back.
And
now you'll probably
Thanks,
win.
Troy.
Just letting you know. Could have been Mully that won, but no.
Hashtag thank you, Troy.
And the final post here, Chandler, 17.
Classic Causeway, 30-1 odds for the Chan Man.
That's my horse, baby.
All right, so the horses are in. Highest odds coming out of the 10 post, Zandon, 3-1. Shirley has that horse. 7-2 and 8-1. Troy has Epicenter and Messier, so you've got 2 that are picked to do well coming up on Saturday. And the rest of us are just screwed.
All right, so here's the deal. If a horse scratches, once again, just to be clear, you just lose that horse at this point.
You get the post.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I've got post...
There's no horse in the post.
Who's got post 4? All right, so Shirley has post 4. Summer is tomorrow. If Summer is tomorrow, scratches or doesn't run, you just lose that horse. Then you're down to 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to clarify.
Yeah. Need to get all the rules out there.
Yeah, I don't want there to be a Mully situation on Monday.
If a horse wins and then we learn that
there's been some funny business, I think that needs to be resolved by Showtime Monday.
What do you mean?
Like if the horse wins Saturday and there's no dispute by the time we go on the air Monday, then it is what it is.
So what if if there's a dispute Tuesday?
Too late. Once the money pays out, it's done, and the money pays out Monday.
All right.
Yeah. So they've got 2 days to decide whether it's official or not. If it happens after Monday, we can't wait forever.
Okay.
So we'll pay on Monday, and I'll give it to 3:00 Monday. If there's no dispute at that point, then we'll call it for our pool.
All right.
And then if something happens a week from Monday, well, it's already paid out. What's done is done.
Sounds good. Chandler, are you going to be in the outlaw pool with Mully? I want to hear how that goes.
If I'm officially invited by Mike Mullis to anything,
that's a big deal.
I'm going.
All right. Well, I want to hear about that one too. But this one's in. All right, Commish. We got through
we did
the draw.
That was very smooth right there.
Took us 44 minutes.
Well, I think once you get the right players in the pool, this thing can run like clockwork.
Yeah.
When you have, an outlier sometimes that wants to instigate, that's where your problems lie, as you've seen in the past and currently. I don't think there's a problem with our pool. I think sometimes there's a problem with the pool player. Maybe it's not us. Maybe it's you.
All right, we are in. Good stuff. All right, we'll take a timeout, come back, we'll wrap up hour number 1. You gonna stick around?
I'll stick around.
All right, we'll wrap up hour 1, Pirate Radio Live. More to go when we return after this.
It's back. The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back, and it's on for Thursday, September 1st.
This season will be Pirate Radio's 20th football season, broadcasting as the voice of the Pirate Nation. And we are back, throwing the best party of the year, just days before the Pirates take on the Pack in Greenville.
Save the date and plan to join us on Thursday, September 1st for the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party presented by Bud Light.
We are Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Hey, Birdland families! This Mother's Day, skip the brunch crowds and treat Mom to a fun-filled day at Camden Yards. Celebrate Mom with the entire family as the O's take on the Kansas City Royals Sunday, May 8th at 1:35. Be sure to arrive at the ballpark early because the first 10,000 fans age 15 and over will receive a one-of-a-kind Orioles floral cap. Make this Mother's Day one to remember. Don't wait until the last minute. A variety of ticket options are available now at Orioles.com/tickets.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville. Do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
Welcome to US Cellular. Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free.
Sure, your choice.
Really?
Yep.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone. And the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a Cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar. Join us at the Rick House for mouth-watering steaks and made-from-scratch pastas. Check out the 16-ounce cowboy steak or the seafood delight pasta. Join us for our legendary brunch on Sundays from 10 to 2. The Rick House can feed your larger crowds with off-site catering and room for 125 in our adjacent banquet hall. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to celebrate graduation with Wings Over by ordering a large tray of wings, tenders, and waffle fries. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
This is ECU assistant football coach Roy Tesh, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Need some beer for the weekend? The Jarvis Street Bottle Shop near Christie's Euro Pub is a specialty shop selling craft, domestic, and import brews, along with wine and growlers. The Bottle Shop offers monthly beer and wine tastings featuring rotating North Carolina craft breweries along with live music and discounts. Stop Stop by Tuesday through Sunday or check out the Jarvis Street Bottle Shop on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Free Beer Friday. We got a 12-pack of Margaritaville Tropical Punch you can win in hour number 3 of today's show. Another pool done here at Pirate Radio, and once again, relationships have been ruined because of it.
Not really. I think everything's been great.
Chandler, how do you feel?
That's fine. Look, people get hired, people get fired.
Yeah. Why are you trying to create extra drama here?
Dude.
Look at you being an instigator.
Think about the NFL and how many firings go on and the relationships that stay intact.
We'll recycle him somewhere else.
How about the ones that don't stay intact?
And those don't matter.
Okay.
Clip, not everyone.
We don't follow in those footsteps.
Not everyone's cut out to be assistant commissioner, okay? Sometimes he just needs to be a pool player, and that's it.
Yeah.
Just because you play football doesn't mean you can coach football. Just because you coach football doesn't mean you can be a team owner. Sometimes you just have to know your role, Clip.
All right.
And I tried to elevate Chandler, and I got burned. So he had to...
Has he apologized to you?
No, he hasn't.
Okay.
Wait, what do I apologize for?
For burning
letting me
Troy.
down.
For him giving you that opportunity, and you just ruining it.
Correct. But next man up mentality is what I have, and I would like to thank my new assistant commissioner, CJ Schaefer, for stepping up to this role.
He didn't step up. You literally looked at him and said, "You're hired."
Well,
Chandler, Troy, you know what they say.
Accepting that opportunity.
You know what they say. You always have to be ready. And I was just waiting on the call, and I got the call.
You're so full
he
of it.
He brought the call to the bullpen. He said,
"You're full of it."
He said, "I want CJ."
Quit talking.
No.
He said,
"I want CJ." I stepped up to the plate, hit a home run.
Yes, he did.
Such a puppet.
And I appreciate
such a
support
freaking
like
puppet.
that. And with that type of leadership, this pool is going to be the greatest pool we've ever had here at Pirate Radio.
So, like you said, the relationships are good in here.
Yeah.
Well, can I make a statement?
I would say stronger than
ever.
Can
I make a statement? A statement. I just wanted to say this. Now that I've been fired, and I've talked to my attorneys, my lawyers, I did what I feel like this is like the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case.
Did you poop in Troy's
Well, I was going to say, you're looking like Amber Heard right now because everybody's on Johnny Depp's side.
Hey, buddy, let me tell you something. Can't wait for you to go back into your office and look on the couch. Anyway, I felt like the work environment was very toxic.
What, in the commissioner's office?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that.
I did see that
earlier today.
Yeah, I was given orders. I thought I fulfilled those orders to the best of my ability. What does that prove? What that proves is that I did my job, which was put numbers on a sheet of paper, cut them into squares, and put them in a cup. So what you just did right there shows that I did my job, and you found it so... Oh, this one's
Luckily,
so,
I have vision like Superman,
tweezers.
so I can see this.
Toxic. So you know what? The firing of Troy Dreyfus, the commissioner of this pool, was a blessing in my life because I got out of a toxic situation.
Good.
Sounds like you can't handle the role then.
I can't handle the toxic environment that was of Troy Dreyfus's office.
And then CJ.
How am I? And CJ, enjoy it because when he tells you to do something, and then you, oh man, I can't wait. I'm so proud of this.
Well, I like CJ because he's not such a drama queen as a former assistant commissioner, and he just gets the job done.
Well, you haven't had him do anything yet.
He's done a lot.
So how do you know?
He's supported me every step of the way with this pool so far.
Yes, I have. You're doing a wonderful job. Troy, that's a nice hat.
Somehow CJ
is such a kiss ass.
You know what? I've got news for you.
Okay.
You've just been promoted to associate commissioner.
Oh, wow.
of this
Dude,
pool.
let me tell you
You
something.
are on the fast track, my friend.
CJ is the perfect person for you because he's just going to sit there and
Sounds like someone's got sour grapes
And
over here,
and
CJ,
you're
and is
just gonna,
jealous of the role
love
you're
it.
doing.
You're going to say, I want more.
Maybe if you had worked a little harder, you would have gotten the sweet grapes, but nope, they're sour.
Yeah. Sorry you're riding the bench while someone else has stepped up and winning the championship.
God, y'all are gonna love each other.
Second straight pool where CJ, the kiss ass, has worked his way up. It was Mully in the last one. They became best friends for a week. Now he's on Troy's team.
I mean, and you should see the guy when Brandon Manning walks in here.
Nice shoes. Nice face.
I got to make up for calling him the worst golfer I've seen.
Well, he was the worst of our group.
And the worst he's seen.
Oh yeah, true. You haven't seen a lot of golfers. So that was a fair
Worst tee
assessment.
late iPhone.
Yeah. He's only seen those 4 golfers.
All right, so once again, that is why I said all that at the beginning of the segment, so we could get all y'all angry at one another.
Now, we do love content here at Pirate Radio.
Yeah.
But for the sake of relationships and friendships, we not need to do a pool anymore.
I think you need to go to the anger management room. And
I would love to go right now.
You seem you're the only one here that's upset and stressed. I feel fine. Clip seems fine. CJ's fine. Shirley's been on her best behavior today. I don't know what your problem is.
This entire hour has been Content Junkie approved. This is awesome.
But obviously, you can't handle the stress of being maybe not only assistant commissioner. I don't know if you can handle the stress of even being in this pool.
Wow.
Honestly.
Whoa.
Wow. I don't think it's really that stressful being in the pool. The thing is that I was fired from a position that was given to me today. And
I remember how hurt he was when he wasn't on the Sug boat, remember?
Yeah.
And he took that very personal. Now, so I'm starting to see a trend here. He got very angry over that.
Well,
got very angry of being relieved of his duties in a very public way, we should say, but deservedly so.
It is a shame all these have to be out in the public.
Everybody has to see it.
So a lot of times that people get fired and it's not broadcast out there on media. It's not on YouTube. It's not on Facebook. It's not on the radio. But Chandler, you're in a very public role here, and when things go bad, unfortunately, bad stuff happens publicly.
No.
And Chandler,
and you
your girlfriend's here. We're going to bring her in. She has something she needs to tell you right now.
Wow. Good one, man, Taiteo.
By the way.
Oh, that's a double joke. I didn't mean it like that.
You asked, well, you seem like the one that's fired up, because I was fired. I'm the only one in this room that was fired today.
True.
And first of all, the way I was treated.
Well, I think you should take
the way I was treated
learning
for doing my
opportunity.
job, and you think you're doing something by doing this right here?
Now you're creating a mess. I just cleaned up there.
A mess that you made earlier that you cleaned up.
Chandler, if you could not speak over the commissioner.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Chandler, we're having a commissioner to assistant commissioner talks here.
how does
Can
it
you
taste?
just calm down.
How does it taste? Answer that question. How does it taste?
Chandler,
hey, you want some salt?
The adults are speaking.
Hey,
the adults are having a conversation here, Chandler.
You want some salt? And hey, hot sauce really goes good with it. I heard.
We're gonna have to put him at the kids' table.
Oh my God, dude!
CJ, what condiment would you put on Troy's butt if you could only choose one
for the rest of your life? You only have one.
I'm a big fan of barbecue.
Or do you just like it plain?
Oh man. Well, I did answer last week. I would use Chick-fil-A sauce as the only sauce for the rest of my life.
And I do have a stock of that at the house. They sell it by the big bottle.
Dear. Okay, you're in luck.
Yeah, I just think you need to relax, Chandler. Things happen. It's not what happens; it's how you respond. And you responded worse than your job.
Well, first of all, let's get something straight. There was an attempt to paint me as a sexist earlier this week.
See, let me
tell you
the bottom of this. He's got all this pent up frustration from other shows that I wasn't even a part of.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you something.
This is like an jilted ex-girlfriend.
I'm not going to sit here
like 10 years ago.
I'm not going to sit here and be fired on live radio and on live social media, Facebook and YouTube Live, and not tell the people about the just absolute disrespect to my work.
Sometimes your work
that I took pride in.
All right.
That I took pride in. I took pride.
I'm sure Coach Houston runs practice, and the guys sometimes try and do a drill, and sometimes they do the drill the wrong way, and he's got to get in their face about it and say, that's not how we do it here. The standard is the standard, Chandler, and if you're not able to rise up to the standard, I'll get a guy that can.
Oh, yeah.
And his name's CJ.
Yep.
Nice job, CJ. Thank you for the standard.
Let me tell you something,
I appreciate
buddy. When you should have gave me an application, and on the application it would have said "must kiss ass," and I would have been like, "I don't want this job. I don't kiss ass."
That's not important. I just need you to do your job, and I let you pass on this. By the way,
I did my job.
What caused you ultimate downfall? Mullis was having his little hissy fit, and you're like, "Oh my God, it's pool's a disaster!" And we hadn't even drawn anything yet.
Was it not a disaster?
No, it's not perfect. Everyone's got their horses. Everyone's got their.
Was it not a disaster?
Absolutely
Someone needs
not.
to be fired because it was a disaster.
That's why you were fired.
It was
yes,
unorganized.
that someone is you.
I am not the commissioner. And I actually
You can't even be assistant commissioner. How could you be a commissioner?
I should have been the commissioner because you should have been fired, sir. This was a disaster, and I will stand by that
If
statement.
it wasn't for you and Mully,
It took 30 minutes to
having
pick.
little hissy fits, we could have got this done really quickly.
It took 44 minutes to pick.
Oh, excuse me, 44 minutes
Mully
to
with
pick.
the dumbest idea I've ever heard to do the jockey numbers, which we're all in
You
agreement.
think they boo Roger Goodell? I would have loved to see a crowd boo.
And then you, with support of the dumbest idea, and then getting rattled by Mully, who we all know is just trying to instigate stuff. You need to be strong as assistant
You fell
commissioner.
for it, Chandler. I mean, you fell for it.
That was the litmus test. That's what you were fired for, not these crappy numbers. I gave you a pass on that.
You said
I said
that's
next
what
time we
kinda
need to do
broke the
better.
ice. You said
I said what Lee D told me as a child sometimes.
Well, I'm still.
I said,
I'm still
Chandler,
standing by.
back. You were treading on thin ice.
Okay, well, I'm still standing
Then
by
you
that
broke
the
through.
environment of the office was toxic.
Well,
I will stand by that till the day I die.
All right. Well, then you don't get to handle it. Toxic pizza.
Oh, I'm
It's like the
I
guy
am
that did
so
pizza.
upset.
Remember the pizza incident?
I am so
USFL?
upset.
Oh, yeah.
That you're like that guy.
I am that guy,
pal. You
I am that guy, pal.
All right. Good hour, guys.
Yeah.
Got a lot done.
We need to get Troy on Friday more often. This has been great.
We could do more pools for different sports.
Well, now we're going to have to do the Belmont and the Preakness.
Oh, hell yeah.
Triple crown.
Can I get a hell yeah?
We got the U.S. Open, the PGA Championship coming up soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're doing it all.
Can we actually get Mully in that one?
We can attempt to.
I'm not doing your super pools.
You need to go by the sponsor.
I get all the titles, guys. You get. Help me out.
Yeah, you get a FootJoy guy.
FootJoy.
Yeah.
All right, Troy D. Good stuff.
How would Mully do the NASCAR race? You know,
Yeah, right.
Instead
The number of the car.
No, that's too simple.
turns?
That's way too simple.
Yeah.
It'd have to be.
By crew chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, crew chief.
Crew chief, like alphabetical order of the last name.
All right, today we're gonna go by owner's points.
Yeah. It's how everyone does it. Everybody goes by owner's
I was
points.
talking to some guys at lunch today. That's,
Who are these guys at lunch he's always talking to?
I don't know.
Himself, I'm telling you, he talks in the mirror. He says, "Yeah, this is who I talk to."
His lunch is in front of the mirror. They're the smartest guys in the room.
Whoever they are, they hate us. They think we're a bunch of morons.
Yeah, and they love Mully.
They love some Mully.
Yeah, I'm starting to think it is Mully.
And I love Mully too. All right, Troy, we'll see you Monday.
Good times. Chandler, sorry you had to be relieved of your duties in a public way, but this is a growing experience for you, and I know you'll get over it.
Well, first of all,
and you'll be stronger for it.
I will stand by what I said, but I do still appreciate you having the trust in me.
Yes, that one moment I did.
But that was that was a good therapy session.
Yeah,
we had our anger management rage room yesterday. I really didn't have anything to rage about yesterday, but I got it out today. And I think it did good for me. But
and I'm sorry you violated my trust and let me down, but I appreciate CJ being able to be the next man up.
All right, let's take a break before it gets ugly again.
All right, Tony Dunn en route. We'll see if he can find a parking spot and join us here, hour number 2 of Pirate Radio Live. We're ready for the Derby. More to go after this.
Hey Chandler, what are you up to tonight?
Jenny, it's Tuesday, and I'm going to go sing with DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke at The Buck.
Well, that sounds like fun. I have to work. Well, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to go listen to some live music Friday and Saturday night at The Buck.
Live music all weekend long, really?
Yep, all weekend, and they also have the biggest high-definition screen to watch all the sporting events on Sunday Fun Day.
I'm going to have to go check that out.
Yeah, just check out The Buck on Facebook or Instagram for all the information. The Buck.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles,
tighten and lift your skin, smooth skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medispa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The celebration is on. Save the date for Saturday, May 14th as the town of Farmville celebrates 150 years with a black tie gala from 7 to 11 p.m. Music will be provided by the Raheem Walker Project and dinner will be served. Tickets are $75 per person or $650 for a reserved table for 8. All proceeds benefit the Farmville Chamber of Commerce, and to purchase tickets, call 753-4671. Save the date and enjoy a night out on the town at the Farmville Black Tie Gala Saturday, May 14th.
It's bow time. Yep, it's eating time again. Now you could unload groceries, chop, dice, mince, preheat, heat, slap around the smoke detector, and then celebrate with a big old pile of dishes. But if you're tired of cooking, or tired of sorta cooking, it's time to feed the whole family with Bojangles Fried Chicken Family Meal. With Bojangles' famous chicken, fixins, biscuits, and tea, you can forget the cookbook and spend some well-earned quality time with a delicious dinner from Bojangles. It's bow time.
Hello, this is Michael McGraw from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center of Greenville. We offer a variety of services including arthroscopic surgery, sports medicine, carpal tunnel and general orthopedics, fracture care, total joint replacement, physical therapy, and on-site MRIs. For experienced professional medical care, visit our office on W.H. Smith Boulevard in Greenville and online at orthoeast.com. Orthopedics East providing services to ECU and Pitt County Athletics for over 35 years. Go Pirates!
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations, in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, welcome back. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live on a Free Beer Friday. Got some Margaritaville Tropical Punch variety pack for you today. 12-pack, 4% alcohol, Margaritaville Tropical Punch. Looks very tasty on a hot eastern North Carolina day. So
I'm eyeing that peach, the mango peach. Mango peach
I'm
paradise.
interested in beach berry myself. I'm going to leave the strawberry daiquiri.
Beach breezy?
To Tony Dunn. What did I say?
Beach berry.
Oh, yeah, beach breezy.
I'll take the strawberry daiquiri.
For Sheezy. Shirley Rhodes has chimed in, and she will take the daiquiri. CJ Schaefer's here. Tony Dunn is here. Hello, Tony.
What's up, guys?
Graduation Friday.
It is.
What's going on at Pitt? They graduating?
Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So,
That's a weird day to
Well, they do it at the end of... They do it at the same facilities ECU does. So they have to wait for ECU to do it on a different day, and our semester doesn't technically end until Monday anyway.
Good deal. Tony moonlights as a professor along with his full-time job of following the Panthers.
That's right.
Is that how that works?
I did want to come in and say that condolences, sympathies to Chandler today. He's got the most thankless job. Pirate Radio. As I would tell you, this is that it's like the best worst job you can have. Right? It's when people. It's like a good job and you get fired from it. It's tough. When they succeed and it goes well, it goes all to the players and the credit. And when it goes bad, you take the fall, the rap. Yep. You are like the Frank Vogel of Pirate Radio.
That's where he's going with
Did you hear that he got fired and obviously you've heard that he's been fired, but Lakers are saying it's because he did not maximize the value of Westbrook. I'm going to tell you that. So, look, people get fired for unfair reasons
all the time.
Westbrook's
handler all of a sudden?
I know. Good gosh. Out of anything, you should say thank you for dealing with Westbrook.
Have they fired LeBron as GM, or are they keeping him on? He can be a player.
Actually, it was LeBron who fired Vogel.
Right. Probably so.
I appreciate those words, Tony.
I got your back.
Thanks, man.
And congrats to CJ for stepping up in the world.
Yeah.
That's how you get somewhere in life. Kiss a little butt. See what happens. Good luck. All right, Tony. NFL draft has come and gone.
It's gone.
We talked last week about your offensive lineman from NC State. I have not talked to you about Matt Corral.
I love Matt Corral. Matt Corral.
You like him?
You know, I'm happy. I'm happy with the idea, the player, and the pick. You know, I'm happy. I don't know what we should expect. You know, I'm not going to get my expectations too high at this point, but I think the good news is that we did not kind of succumb to all of the pressure and the hype to just get this quarterback at 6. Even though I was advocating, if you believe in a guy, you do that, is that we didn't overdraft this guy. So that I think it does a good job for like Matt Corral. Is that like, what are the expectations? Well, the expectations are maybe he works out. And that's cool. And I think he's got the most kind of a great talent. I don't think there's a big difference between him and Pickett and him and Willis.
Right.
At the end of the day, I just wanted Willis just because of the name, and I become attached to it. And as he slipped, it became more and more reasonable to do so, and wasn't as expensive. Shoot, we were sitting there saying, pick him at 6, Malik Willis. No, he won't make it past Pittsburgh. All of a sudden, Kenny Pickett. But really, it was those 3 guys that have been in the mix for the top name. And maybe Willis isn't. You shouldn't even put Willis in there because it was Pickett and Corral going into the 2021 college season as being the top quarterback prospect.
Are you shocked that these quarterbacks went so late, or did they go earlier than people that you expected?
No, I'm shocked that once Pickett went, there wasn't a run at him. That's what I am shocked about. I'm shocked that Seattle passed as long as they did. I'm shocked that Tennessee passed, Atlanta passed. It wasn't just Carolina waiting and we didn't have a pick. It was a lot of teams in front of us that had people thought, hey, this was a decent value in the second rounds for the Atlanta Falcons to pick a quarterback. I mean, and Ritter went before Willis and Matt Corral.
And it's almost like, well, maybe these teams didn't need, but they didn't want a quarterback that bad, or they were just calling everybody's bluff. Like,
it seems like it.
And I wonder what that was like in those rooms. Like, do you think they're going to pull the trigger here? Should we go ahead and do it? No, I don't think they will. Let's wait another round, and it worked out.
I think it kind of implies too is like, hey, we can maybe test the waters with one of these guys, but we don't feel like any one of them. If we miss out on it, we're like, oh, we missed out on the next big name.
I go back to Emory Hunt from CBS Sports HQ. He had a line at the time that it sounds like an insult almost, but he said this is a pretty solid backup quarterback draft.
Yeah.
Now, when you read the mocks and see all these guys going first, early second, you're like, well, why are they wasting picks on backup quarterbacks? Well, they didn't. The real draft came, and it looked like the NFL viewed them as such.
Yeah, and what it will do is that if any one of these guys turns into a starter, it's a great value at that point. Instead of all of the pressure of a first-round pick having to work out all the time, as these are kind of guys that maybe one out of this class sticks. There's always one guy, I feel like, from every single year. And maybe this is like the Russell Wilson or the Dak Prescott type draft.
Huh, I hope so.
Maybe.
Could be for us.
I mean, he's pretty cool. It's like, first of all, he beat up Wayne Gretzky's kid. So we're on board with that. You guys changed my mind. Just like, now we're wondering, what do you call him? What if he turns out to be good? Do we make his nickname like the great one?
I forgot about
greater
that.
one.
The greater one.
I forgot about that segment we had about Matt Corral because this is the guy that Clip wanted for the Commanders.
I like his overall attitude. His whole
he plays
thing.
tough, and he's gotten another fight on the field. Like that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I totally forgot about the injury that he sustained. But that's
what was it? And that a sprained ankle or something?
It happened in the bowl game, right?
Oh, how bad was it?
I think it's something. I think it's an injury that can definitely be. He can be ready to go.
I don't even know what body part it is.
I want to say it was lower body, like maybe a leg, knee. I don't know if it was like lower leg or like a knee
leg, knee, ankle, toe, thigh, toenail.
But to have that pick at 6 and then not to have anything till 4, and for Fitterer to kind of work his way back into those middle rounds and get what we needed, which was a quarterback, and then you get a really talented linebacker from Penn State and Brandon Smith, who, to me, watching his film, is an absolute headhunter. And since Luke Kuechly, I don't think we've had a guy. Maybe you could say Shaq Thompson, but nobody I've seen since Luke Kuechly's departure has been that headhunter, the guy that can be all over the field, maybe a guy that can kind of direct guys to be in the right position. So a good pickup there with Corral and Brandon Smith with those trade-up picks.
When I look at Brandon Smith, I see a player with traits. Right, and actually, if you look at all the back-end picks of the Carolina Panthers, they're all guys that just have certain skill sets that are important for those positions in this NFL. So with Brandon Smith, when you look at him and you look at, like, he's 6'3", he's like in the 240, 245-ish type range. He's kind of he runs like a 4.5 or something like that. He's pretty darn fast. So he's like a kind of rangy. I would compare him, and I'm not saying like a comp, right? But like is the type of player being like Isaiah Simmons style, is a little bit bigger and leaner, taller and leaner than a traditional middle linebacker, but one who is maybe a little bit more athletic for this type of NFL. And you see that with Jeremy Chin. There are traits that, look, the Amari Barno guy ran like he was the fastest.
He was the fastest.
He ran like a 4.3 or something messed like that.
A 4.37 to be exact.
4.37, a defensive end. I'm sitting here going, this dude's 6'6", 245 pounds,
and can move like that.
And he ran a 4.3. So why aren't
what's wrong with him?
I know, and you know what's wrong with him? He's playing the wrong position.
Was he a tight end?
He's a defense. Yeah, he should play tight end. He could be like Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
He must not be able to carry. He does have, I think he has 9-inch hands too. So I was just thinking he can't play quarterback.
The fastest.
Maybe he can't play tight end either.
Maybe he should be an undersized power forward.
The fastest defensive lineman at the combine and the fastest player in the NFL to sign his rookie contract. He's already signed his rookie contract.
In and out. The Flash. What we got?
Well, they called him. Fitterer was like, "Hey, where are you at?" He was like, "Oh, I'm at."
I already signed it.
No, he said, "I'm at Lake Norman." You see that? He was like, I'm at Lake Norman. He said, all right, well, we'll see you in a little bit.
He's like
okay.
Oh, I can't say any movie references up here.
Well, I know it's going to be from 1994.
Well, a little bit later, but Mr. Deeds.
Yes,
I remember the
Chandler loves Mr. Deeds.
So he's like Barno is like the I am Mr. Sneaky dude.
Yeah,
and he's just all of a sudden right behind you. Where are you at?
Very, very sneaky.
I'm right behind. He's right behind him.
Cade Mays, Kalen Barnes. You think these guys make the team? And also have the list of rookie free agents. Have you looked through them at all, Tony?
I think I saw Rambo on the list, and that was
Charleston Rambo. They also have John Lovitz.
Who's that?
The old Canadian. It's actually John Lovett from Penn State.
We also got the guy from linebacker from Coastal Carolina. One of the Mullet Boys.
Mullet Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Gallagher was his name. Saw that we signed him. But, of course, we had to get that Baylor guy.
Well,
Boogie, you ready to go?
I know.
Boogie, you ready to roll?
Poor kid is he's getting knocked because he's from Baylor, but he's, again, trait type player, 190 pounds, 6 foot tall, long arms, and fast, and can run like the wind. You know what I mean? This is another sub 4.4 guy, I think. So, and at cornerback, the thing is, the cornerback room's crowded, so you got to wonder if he'll be able to crack that unit. The Cade Mays guy definitely is going to be on this team. Is that he's the type of lineman that might be a gem later on. He plays mean. I mean,
I was going to ask, what do you see from him, like trait wise, or maybe characteristic wise, on the field? Because I haven't seen any of.
He just could be I mean, he's just tough enough. I mean, he's and like he doesn't look. He kind of reminds me of like a Jeff Schwartz type player. It's like not fantastic at anything, but not bad at anything either. And just tough enough to play guard in the NFL. So I think that you could have somebody. I'm not saying that he's going to come in and start, but you're looking for rotational players to fill out that middle. The guard was such a weak spot for us last year. We went out and got Austin Corbett. You also thinking that maybe F-line might play guard because Boseman could be playing center.
Yeah.
And then you're also thinking now, Icky, if he plays left tackle, then that moves Brady Christensen into the inside. So is DeAndre Brown, who did not get to see the field at all last year because he's a mauler. He looks like who's the big mean toad from Mario Brothers? Bowser. He looks like Bowser, like in a human form, but he didn't make the field at all, even though he was a top guard from Alabama because he was so he's like 360 pounds. And they're just like worried he's going to die before he gets through the series.
He was a right guard and a right tackle at the same time.
Yeah.
So, does anybody come to mind, Tony, for you or you, Chandler, for undrafted free agents in Panthers history that ended up making the team succeeding? Any of those stories?
Yeah, Damiere Byrd,
your guy, bird watching.
He was we signed him to a undrafted free agent deal.
Yep.
Okay,
that was good.
Yeah. I was looking at a list of the all-time best.
Trying to think. Hold on. Was Delhomme?
Brenton Burson.
Let's see what Jake Delhomme's path to the NFL was.
Brenton Burson could be.
I'm not saying he was.
You didn't like him.
But he was. Yeah, he made the team and was.
And wouldn't go away.
We signed the linebacker that won a national championship with Clemson, Ben Boulware. He never ended up making the team. He was there the same year as like Zeke Bigger. I remember going down there and
Delhomme was undrafted, signed by the Saints. So
nice,
good call.
The Burson though, so sometimes players get the wrath of fans, myself, and it's not entirely their fault, but what the coaching staff asked them to do.
Like I tried to explain Byron Bell for years.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's like, but you go, it's one of those things. It's like if somebody came and tried to make me like the CEO of a company and I was just, it had nothing to do with it, I'd be like, all right, I'll take that job. I mean, I'll take
and
that.
The salary and everything. Yeah.
And then I'll get, so what is it? The NCAA, the guy who runs it is getting out, I guess, and this is when all this name, image, likeness is popping off, and somebody said, who wants to throw your hat in the ring for that job? And they were like, nah. I was like, well, I mean, if you can't find nobody, I'm only going to have like a 10-time salary increase and then get fired. Who cares? And make a bunch of connections.
Yeah.
So I understand it, but Brent Burson returning punts and do it, that was some of the things. It's like, good gosh, I feel for you, brother.
Jerry's boy. Wofford. They were Wofford.
It was another example of the Panthers misusing Cam, and that is like, hey, we got Cam, so we don't have to do anything else. It's just like, let's go get a really good defense. And Cam Newton and a bunch of scrubs.
Didn't we have Kenyon Barner? Didn't we sign him to a undrafted? Remember from Oregon?
Oregon, yeah. I remember.
I don't know if I think he was drafted.
He might have been drafted.
7th round.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Looking at some of the all-time greats, Wes Welker on that list. Chris Harris more recently from the Denver Broncos.
Kurt Warner.
Nate Newton, Jason Peters, a couple of great offensive linemen, Priest Holmes. James Harrison went undrafted.
I know what they were just scared to draft him. like, who's gonna call his name? Did he come to the draft? Please say he didn't come.
I'm scared to take him and scared not to take him. I don't know what to do. Rod Smith, great receiver with the Broncos. Joe Jacoby from the Hogs, Washington. Antonio Gates, of course. Tony Romo, Hall of Famer John Randall. So a long list of undrafted guys. Number one on the list is Kurt Warner. Warren Moon also on
this
list.
Nice. Do you remember that bit we did where you asked the questions about a player you want to live with? Remember we were joking about Steve Smith is like living in terror and fear with Steve Smith. Imagine living with James Harrison.
I know. Like I feel like I
you
probably
would be like, man, let's go just murder some people tonight.
I could at least make eye contact with Steve Smith. I'd be scared to look James Harrison in the eye.
He used to constantly looking at you like this.
And I know
you
he's
go eat your cornbread.
And I'm just like walking in the room he's not in.
And he's like not mad either.
No, it's just existing.
He's just like
he's got resting murderer face.
Poor guy is crying on the inside. He needs a hug, and everybody just
He wants a hug so bad, and he's waiting for you to give him one, but you're terrified.
Now he's just mad that nobody will hug him.
All right, let's take a time out. We'll come back. Couple of things. I've got win totals for the 2022 season. By the way, next week we'll have a schedule to run down.
Oh, wow.
But we'll do some 2022 win totals. Relax. And the other day, people are starting to call Washington the Washington Commanders because we have so many Panthers and Panthers folks.
Same thing in Buffalo.
So I looked up some synonyms to the word pound, and I've got some interesting hashtags that I want to get going that we'll talk about when we return. We'll be back on Pirate Radio Live, hour number 2. Tony Dunn and crew back with you after this.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,000 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. Pitt County Schools is currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. Come work for a diverse, thriving school system and be an important part of ensuring success for the students of Pitt County who are the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, or go directly to our job postings at bit.ly/PCS employment. That's bit.ly/PCS employment. Pitt County Schools, engaging, empowering, and elevating every student and every staff member every single day.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
Have you stopped doing your favorite activity due to chronic aches and pains? Let Eastern Physical Medicine and Rehab help. They provide regenerative injection therapy that can help with osteoarthritis, joint pain, carpal tunnel, and plantar fasciitis. Eastern Physical Medicine and Rehab will help you get back into the groove. Eastern Physical Medicine and Rehab, 2245 Stantonsburg Road, across from the hospital. Call 215-9294 for an appointment today.
Hey, Troy here with my buddy Cam from Tailgate Classics, the only vintage store here in Greenville selling all types of cool stuff. Cam, you got something new for folks too that just hit.
Yes, sir. If you guys have had some good times back in the 90s at some of your favorite places like Grog's, The Elbow, and tons of other old businesses, we're doing a retro line of t-shirts that are available now.
Fantastic. So if you enjoyed hanging out at those places, now you can wear the gear. How can folks find you online too?
That's shoptailgateclassics.com, or come see us in person at 304 Evans Street.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Interbanks Home Builders Association presents the Home and Garden Expo 2022 on Saturday. Now is your chance to be a part of it. Have a booth or be a sponsor of this new and improved exciting event to be held on Saturday, June 4th at Minges Coliseum. Indoor and outdoor exhibit space is available to accommodate everyone. For more information or to sign up, please visit Interbanks Home Builders Association's website at ibxhba.org. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, let's take a look at some way too early win totals for the 2022 NFL season. Some of those odds are out. Now, this is from, this is from this week. Carolina Panthers, Tony, last season, 5 wins. What do you think their win total will be in Vegas this year?
6.5.
It's 5.5.
Ooh, I'd take it.
And you're going to go over.
Yeah.
Because you think they can be close to 500, which is impossible with a 17-game season, but you're thinking 7, 8, 9?
Yeah, I think this is. That's exactly.
And you only
what
got to
I would
get to
say.
6 if you take the over. So.
Yeah.
And Chandler, you immediately said over.
Yeah, and obviously I was thinking.
I'm taking it now. Just go ahead. I'll give you money later. Just put it on.
Put it down.
We were having. There was like a couple of weeks ago, especially before the draft, that I was saying that the Panthers would have, they would be a top 4 pick in the draft next year, with 2 or 3 at most 4 wins. But with the reconstruction of the offensive line, just to pick with Icky, if you can have a healthy Christian McCaffrey for the whole year that we haven't seen, and probably since he's been in the league,
I don't even need that.
And the defense, the young talent that we have on the defense that's still developing. I mean, 5.5. I'm going over easy.
I take this bet with Sam Darnold starting too. Mm-hmm. And I don't even care about Christian McCaffrey playing the whole season. It's like I'm not even thinking about injury, like the potential. What I'm thinking is there's 2 factors. One is just the team, the quality of the team, like the talent on the team from last year to this year. And I gotta say, at the very minimum, it's a wash, and I think it's better. Right?
How many can you win? Can you win 3 division games?
Like that's yeah.
You can get 3. I don't think you get more
I can
than
get
3.
2. I think we get 2. We at the very worst we're going to split with Atlanta and the Saints.
I'm assuming a Bucs sweep. So I'm saying can you sweep either the Falcons or the Saints?
I would say we get 2 division wins
and win out of division.
Yeah. But our coaching staff has improved. So we have a better coaching staff and arguably better players because we have an offensive line. I saw a stat today where the Panthers are predicted to be a top 10 offensive line. Like, who would ever have thought? I've never
finished 31st last year. Yeah. You look at the side by side from our starting offensive line last year, the week 1 starting offensive line to the potential week 1. And in my opinion, it's going to be this. It'll be Icky left tackle. You got Christensen left guard. You'll have Bozeman at center. You'll have Corbett at right guard. And then, of course, Taylor Moton at the right tackle position.
I'm telling you, that is a big enough improvement right there to mean 2 more games than last year.
All right. That'll get you to 7. 3 teams have win totals of 11.5, the highest in the league. Who are those 3 teams?
The Bucs.
The Bucs. That is true.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs are 10.5. Mm-hmm. And we'll talk about the AFC West in a moment.
They're going to put the Rams there.
They are not.
No?
They got them at 10.5. The other 2 are the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers.
Ooh, I would take the under on Green Bay.
So the Chiefs are at 10.5. The Chargers are 10.5. The Raiders are 8.5.
What's Denver?
and the Broncos are 10.5.
Ooh,
so
that's tough.
Somebody's got to go under there, right?
The Raiders are not. Why would the Raiders be so high?
They're 8.5.
Oh, 8.5. Okay.
Yeah. All right, are the Broncos getting too much credit? Can Russell Wilson add 3 wins for them?
Brand new coach too, right? It's just the Green Bay guy. That's tough. Rookie head coach. That's going to be tough. I don't know. I wonder what the Chargers are. The Chargers, did you say they're 10.5?
10.5.
Yeah. They have but they're just like added a bunch of free agent talent. They better be 10.5, or else they just spent a bunch of money for no reason.
Well, I feel like we say that a lot with them.
I kind of want. I'm hoping that you will unlock the Yahoo account. I can't get into my fantasy football team. I want to know if I had Jerry Jeudy at the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I drafted him. Man, he would have been a keeper. Well, I get to keep him, right? So, like, that could all of a sudden be a high value pick with Russell Wilson.
All right, I need to figure out how to do that then.
Yeah.
Let's see. Looking at some low totals, Houston and Atlanta at 4.5. Guess they're predicted at the bottom. That's the lowest in the league.
Man,
I feel like somebody's going 2 or 3 wins this year.
Oh, who would that be?
So the Falcons drafted Ritter.
Yeah, but they got Mariota.
I know they're gonna play Mariota. You think to start the year?
Yeah. God, I almost feel like only winning 4 games is tough in the NFL.
Well, last year Houston won 4,
right? And they didn't have anybody.
Detroit won 3. Detroit is 6.5 this year.
I was just looking at that.
They're getting a lot of too much love.
Let's go under that one, right?
Yeah.
Until proven otherwise.
Like, I almost think the Texans are better than the Lions.
The Giants won 4. They're 7.5. Same quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
The Jets won 4. They're 5.5. If I could pick a 4 to go over, I think the Jets might get a 6. I don't know.
I almost feel. Do you feel better about the Jets or the Giants?
Who's going to win more games?
Yeah. Or cover their thing. I guess the Giants would have to cover 8. Would have to 8 wins.
I would take the Giants under at this point. They just why would you believe in them?
Because there's a lot of hype coming with that coach, and he looks cool, and he looks like he's always like.
The ball looks cool.
The what?
You talking about the Giants head coach?
Yeah. What's his name?
DeBall.
DeBall. Okay. Like, I feel like he looks like a guy that's like would gel well. I feel like I would like to hang out with him. That's what I'm saying.
He's a guy.
He's a guy.
Now here's the guy.
All right, so
he's better than Joe Judge, is what I'm saying. It's like, because I got pizza and beer with Joe Judge, which he will buy.
No, order Pete. You're fired.
Actually, it will help us. We'll be like this: is he might have got me fired, but guess what? I didn't deserve the job anyway. So hey, I'll take that job. Joe Judge, I'll be on your next staff, homie.
Oh man, where's let's look at the AFC North. The Ravens are 9.5. The Steelers are 7.5.
What are the Browns?
The Browns are. Did I say?
Did you?
Why are they not here?
Because nobody knows what's happening with Deshaun Watson, so they can't set the odds.
Correct.
Ooh.
Bengals are 9.5.
7.5.
For who?
For Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Are we not ready to admit that you could put anybody else other than Ben Roethlisberger out there and they're probably better?
Ooh. Didn't think of it like that.
So you're saying Mitchell Trubisky's better than Ben Roethlisberger?
Yeah. At the stage he was last year.
Okay. So you're going over?
Yeah, that's an easy over. I was going to guess it'd be like 8.5, 9.
Wonder what the odds are to win the division. Are the Browns going to be the favorite?
Ugh. Well, that's a tough one because Deshaun can still has a suspension been announced?
It could be 4 games, it could be 6 games, it could be a whole year.
Yeah, so that's a tough one. I don't know if they ain't
gonna suspend him at all.
Yeah, if they don't suspend him, I mean, I feel like they have to be at least the second favorite behind Cincinnati.
I mean, even if they suspend him, he still gets the money, right? Because it's fully guaranteed. It's not like he missing game checks.
You're very confident about the Steelers over 7.5, but
well, I tell you this,
they're the worst team in that division, right?
Their coach, though, has never gone under 500.
Correct.
So you would have to also bet against him.
I'm aware of that, but I get it. But
the division
who's going to be
question-
bad? Somebody's got to. Does Cincinnati take a major step down? I don't
think major step, but I think
the Browns are overrated. I really do.
I think the Browns are overrated every year.
Baltimore 9.5. I mean, every team in that division can't be 9 and 8, can they? I guess they could.
Well, I think. Yeah. I mean, I like the Ravens. Actually, I think the Ravens bounce back this year. When I say the Browns are overrated, I don't really think of like us saying that their team is going to be good. Is that I think a lot of people have been saying, "Oh, this roster was so great."
Yeah.
Over the last couple of years, and Mayfield was holding them back. It's kind of where I see, and I don't know if it is as great. I mean, they do. Myles Garrett is awesome, right? But I don't know. I mean, they are good, but they haven't been just like some shutdown team at the same time. It's just like clearly one guy is the problem.
What big time receiver did they get?
Ooh,
I don't know.
Give it to me.
Don't know.
Give it to me. Browns receivers.
I heard
Amari Cooper.
Oh, that's right.
Name I was looking for.
That's a good one.
That is. I hope his foot's okay.
Also overrated.
You think so?
Yeah. Just hasn't lived up to his billing. Overrated. I don't know the word. But yeah.
Anytime you get associated with Julio, isn't that who they compared him to?
Well,
or was that Sammy Watkins?
Alabama receiver drafted as early as he was. Probably so.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
All right, so there's some win totals for the 2022 season. Tony, this is kind of vulgar, but the other day, somebody said that the Commanders online, and I was like, hey, we need a keep pounding type of hashtag. So I looked up synonyms for pound, and apparently, if you go to the British words you can use, you could use keep licking,
okay,
keep poking, keep smacking, keep spanking, keep stroking. So which one of those, keep whacking? Which one of those should the Commanders use?
Keep stroking.
Look, can I
keep stroking?
Can I just be fully candid and honest on this? Is that I love the Carolina Panthers. I like the meaning that the keep pounding term has.
The cool, neat story behind it.
It's come to it. But at the same time, if it does stink when you're like talking to someone who is from like Wisconsin and you're like keep pounding, and they're like, and you're like, well, let's go back and talk about Sam Mills and cancer. And it's just like, it is kind of a term that has connotations surrounding it that can be slanderous or vulgar or crude. So I would say keep stroking. We gotta keep stroking, and then you get to play the song.
Yeah, Clarence Carter.
Yeah,
Redskins.
I was stroking.
Commanders are bringing back the band, so
there you go. They can play
live versions of keep stroking.
Yeah.
After touchdowns.
You stroke it to the east and you stroke it to the west. All right, hold on. I don't want to.
I hear you. Clip brought it.
Keep
brought
flipping
it up.
would also be one, but that's kind of.
Is there anything better than those?
No, those were the best. Keep bashing, keep banging.
Okay.
For some reason, they're all sexual. I hate to say it.
That's why.
Keep busting.
Also sexual.
Keep Did I mention keep blowing? Keep biffing, keep bopping. I like both of those.
Bopping.
Those are kind of fun.
Bopping.
Keep bopping.
Bopping. Keep.
All right.
Bopping. There we go. We got it.
So how do we?
And then somebody's gonna call up and be like, "Do you know what bopping means in English vernacular?"
Yeah, we're all getting canceled. All right, let's take our final break of this hour. We'll come back more with Tony Dunn. We'll talk about his experience at PNC Arena on Tuesday night. Canes in action tonight, or I should have said Wednesday night. Canes in action tonight on the road against the Bruins, Game 3 of that series. We'll talk about it when we return after this.
studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. For used vehicles, Brown & Wood has a lifetime powertrain on every vehicle you buy from us, new or used. So even when you buy a used vehicle from Brown & Wood, you have lifetime powertrain. We cover the engine, transmission for as long as you own the car.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Welcome to U.S. Cellular. Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free. Sure, your choice. Really? Yep.
At U.S. Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Safety comes first at Greenville Utilities. Did you know that by itself, natural gas is completely odorless? As a safety precaution, a chemical is added to the gas that gives it a distinctive and unpleasant odor. This allows you to detect the slightest amount of natural gas both indoors and outdoors. If you smell a strong odor of natural gas in or near your home, you should immediately call Greenville Utilities. GUC maintains staff around the clock in order to provide immediate response to emergencies such as natural gas leaks. You can count on GUC to keep safety job number 1.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
The Inner Banks Home Builders Association presents Home and Garden Expo 2022. Now is your chance to be a part of it. Have a booth or be a sponsor of this new and improved, exciting event to be held Saturday, June 4th at Minges Coliseum in Greenville. Indoor and outdoor exhibit space is available to accommodate everyone. For more information or to sign up today, please visit the Inner Banks Home Builders Association website at ibxhba.org. That's ibxhba.org.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. Join the close to 55,000 followers today at PR927FM. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Sorry, Tony and I were trying to figure out in 2015, Washington losing to Carolina. I remembered it was back and forth, high scoring for a while, and then y'all dominated.
That's right.
But y'all got one of the players that scored for Washington that day, Andre Roberts. Is that what you said, Chandler?
Yep, I was at that game.
He is a Panther. All right, good stuff. Tony,
let's go down to Tony. Let's go down. Let's really go right here to Tony.
All right, Tony. You were at PNC Arena on Wednesday night. Keep the videos from in the arena coming. I can't get enough of them.
Weren't they cool?
They were very cool.
I had
the
great
slow motion one. Was it you or your wife that put
I
it
did
up?
that. I did
the
that.
slow motion video was awesome.
So I am not as cool as the kiddos when it comes to making these short videos, but I've been trying a little bit more to do it. The slow motion one was completely by accident because I was trying to cheer at the same time I hit it to slow motion, because you're trying to watch the game and do it, and so I accidentally hit slow motion and I couldn't get it undone, and it turned out perfect.
It was perfect.
Well, how many great food recipes or inventions were made on accident like that?
I know. I mean, and it turned out there were so many great plays right in front of us. So we sat kind of behind the goal. We were in section 113.
Great seats.
But yeah, and I took Miranda for Mother's Day. And we had a good time, but when you go and you sit kind of behind a goal, you got to think about this: is the Canes are going to be scoring on you one time, So which side is the other team going to be shooting on you twice, or are you going to be shooting on the other team twice? So this is one where we were the goalie. We were down on our goalie's end for 2 times, so we had to see the Bruins twice, but we still saw 2 goals right there. And on top of that Svechnikov hit was right in front of me. I mean, there was so much action that was going on. And I got to say, this team, I heard you talking yesterday with your guest about the Canes, and you're talking about the physicality of this game. So the Bruins came in there and really tried to muscle Carolina up, and they were trying to get them frazzled early. And on top of that, taking the goalie out.
Yeah.
That was actually the moment
Was that in front of you or on the other side?
That was right in front of me too. And so that was the moment actually that really brought this team together, I think. It galvanized this team, because instead of them getting shook, they had this young goalie, Pyotr Chechnikov. Is that what it is?
I don't even try.
Close to?
No.
That was pretty close.
Yeah.
Pyotr Chechnikov. He can't speak any English. He's only played 4 games in the NHL. He has to come in unexpectedly, and the Canes team really made it easy for him for the first period and a half or more, and they just kept the puck down at the other end. They started hitting back. They did not back down 1 inch every time that they tried some kind of dirty play or something to that effect. They hit back harder. It was a brutal game. Nino Niederreiter was salty. He had 3. He was in the penalty box 3 different times that night. It was a great game, and man, that was just penalty, fight, goal, penalty, fight, goal.
Yeah.
I mean, it was over
and then
over.
the game ended, and they were fighting.
Yes.
After the game.
And then that guest you were talking about from yesterday's show was the voice you heard in PNC Arena.
Oh, okay.
Wade Minter.
Wade Minter.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've never seen the Canes play a more physical game than that.
Right.
And that, like you were saying, Clip, is they've been known as a finesse team. And there's still a question mark if they're tough enough and big enough when guys are in front of the net and some things like that. But they did show that they made some significant changes to that roster in the offseason to give them a little toughness. And maybe some of the younger guys are now they're just older and bigger and stronger.
If there's one thing Rod Brindamore hates, it's probably knowing that people look at his team as soft and finesse. So I wonder if he got out there and fought him at practice time, right? Because he is tough.
He is, yeah.
But now his team is as well, and man, it feels like that gives them an extra oomph to make a run here for a cup.
It was awesome, man. And what an environment. I can't imagine what it's going to be like. I hope they go, if they sweep here, I mean, if they go into Boston, win 2, good Lord, imagine that place when they come back for the next round.
CJ, who are they on the line with? Do you remember the Hurricanes? Is it Rangers Penguins? Or
I believe so. They'd be playing the Pens or the Rangers.
Okay, yeah. And Tony, the Avalanche Predators, I believe, series is the only other 2-0 in all of hockey, because as you know, following this for as long as you have, it's like it really is a whole nother season, right? It's like parity, and so there's only 2 series right now that are 2-0. One of those is Canes, Boston.
And that just happened last night too, right? Yeah. So the Canes though they're playing great. Even though it came late in game 1, they came out there and they played fantastic from the beginning to end. Like, you just want to see them go into Boston and not lose that edge at all.
I'm a little worried about goaltending. I mean, is it smoke and mirrors at this point? I mean, you've got these guys that didn't the Canes just have 2 goalies get their first career playoff wins, like back to back?
No. Well, the first goalie who Ranta, who went out, he got his first win.
Yeah,
and then but this other guy's he not only got his first win, but he also had his first playoff game. You should be worried. Is that would be the thing that right now is you're hoping that we can get healthy again back there. But I almost like this young kid, man. He's out there. It's like kind of a cool story.
And he took on the goon from
what's his name?
Boston, Marchand.
Yeah. And they have Hala, who is dirty too. So they're just that man. I don't know. They showed that they needed to try to bully and fight in that game to win. And
well, at home tonight they're going to do the same thing, and they're going to have their crowd behind their back. So.
We need Anderson to get healthy. Is that when we had the 2 goalies, the 2 starting goalies, or Anderson and Ranta? How do you say his last name? Ranta. When you had them together, I mean, you thought, man, we got a good rotation. Not the best in the league, as in just talent-wise, but really having solid seasons. This does bring a question mark. But the young kid is playing well. I mean, he looked nervous in the beginning. But, I mean, he still fended them off, made some big-time saves. So you just got to hope that we get hot and stay hot.
The games, by the way, so the NBA playoffs, Heat and Sixers, and then Suns, Mavs are on ESPN. So tonight's NHL games moved to Turner, and Carolina-Boston will be on TNT at 7 o'clock.
Nice.
If you're interested.
So when do you start Carolina Canes Chronicles?
CarolinaCraneChronicles.com.
I right now don't want any more projects.
Would you say that is the best sports environment you've been in?
No. NFC Championship was still a little bit better.
Were you there?
That's
oh my gosh!
Everybody says Super Bowl or something like Washington home NFC Championship.
Yeah, that was like
my.
I mean, it was and we blew it out, and it was like crazy.
My God!
I mean, it felt unsafe at some points, like the way the state. You're like,
how was the trophy ceremony at the end?
At first, it's like one of those things. You're like, there's so much emotion and all of this. It's kind of even hard to remember.
Sweet Caroline's blaring throughout Bank of America.
It was wild. It was great. We got good pictures. No, but it was. And that's just the first round. Imagine as we get we get deeper into the playoffs, it would be super exciting. Now, when it comes, I do have an idea about a Hurricanes podcast. And this would not just be it would be my non-stick becoming a stick. So I'm notoriously mixing up people's names. Imagine if you just had a kid like me from Winterville, North Carolina, who had a hockey podcast and you just tried your best to say people's names, and you didn't try, but you just said it.
Just said them as you read them.
Yeah.
Didn't ask for help.
And then so you actually know about hockey, but you just sound ridiculous talking about it.
Well, to be fair, Tony, you kind of do that on Fridays here with the NFL.
You're right.
Tony Dunn, CarolinaCatChronicles.com, joining us. Thanks for hanging out, Tony.
I'm glad to know I sound ridiculous.
You are ridiculous. Anything to plug?
No.
All right, good deal.
Check the podcast out on
Tuesday nights.
By the way, we talked about this last week. Good job with the draft coverage on the C3 Panther podcast. We were tuning in.
Oh, yeah.
I actually had to go back to listen to his segment there talking about the Commanders. So,
a ton of calls, a ton of people watching.
I love how you guys do kind of touch on all the different teams with the fan base or someone from that fan base. So
we had 257 viewers or 287 viewers live on Tuesday night show for an hour and a half.
That's great, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No. And here's why. A friend of mine, I said that. I said no. He said, why? I said, I've never seen one. He said, well, have you ever seen China? And I said, no. He said, well, do you believe in ghosts? I said, no, I don't believe in China.
All right. China does not exist. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back when we return. Morgan Ahlers will join us on the Pirate Radio Live line. And stick around. We're going to give away the Margaritaville Tropical Punch 12-pack coming up when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
The only way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the only way to get it is at Jersey Mike's, because authentic ingredients make a sub above. Jersey Mike's would like to dedicate the next 3 seconds to our new grilled portobello mushroom and Swiss sub. Trust us, it tastes good too, because fresh ingredients make a sub above.
Hey O's fans, 2022 Orioles single game tickets are on sale now. Come celebrate the 30th anniversary of Oriole Park at Camden Yards with tickets starting as low as $10. Relive your favorite moments and make new memories this season. Choose from your favorite homestands when the O's take on the New York Yankees, Washington Nationals, and Boston Red Sox, or fan favorite giveaways like Birdland Hawaiian shirt and collectible bobbleheads. Experience the ballpark that forever changed baseball. Buy now at Orioles.com/tickets.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all your vehicle needs. Greenville Auto World believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Visit greenvilleautoworld.net to see their fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Need a lift kit, custom rims, or wheels? Greenville Auto World can upgrade your vehicle today. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers for my friends at Arc Point Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust Arc Point Labs to give you quick and accurate results for all your laboratory testing needs. If you are in need of COVID testing for your return to school, work, or for travel, Arc Point Labs is offering same-day PCR and antigen testing with little to no wait time. Please visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina Arc Point Labs locations or make an appointment now at onehourcovidresults.com. Go Pirates!
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to celebrate graduation with Wings Over by ordering a large tray of wings, tenders, and waffle fries. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. It is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers in Greenville at Bells Fork and in downtown Winterville on Railroad Street. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Coming up at the end of this segment, our first free Beer Friday giveaway of the month, and it's actually a free Spirit giveaway.
Free Punch Friday.
Free Punch Friday.
I like that.
Margaritaville Tropical Punch. We got the 12-pack variety pack with the mango, peach,
Paradise, Beach Breezy, Beach Don't Call Me Berry Breezy,
and Strawberry Daiquiri. That can be yours as we'll open up the phone lines after our chat with Morgan Ahlers. Before we get to Morgan real quick, CJ, are you a UFC guy? Do you know the ins and outs?
Kind of. I saw
the ongoings.
I saw what's his name didn't make weight.
Charles Oliveira has been stripped of his championship after missing weight. He, I guess the limit is 155 pounds. He weighed 155.5 pounds.
Oh,
so I think that means, I believe that means the fight for tomorrow, Gaethje can still, that's still going to happen. I think Gaethje can win the title if he wins the fight, but
so they're
cannot.
Still going to fight.
I believe so.
If Oliveira wins, there will be no champion.
Correct.
Still. My favorite WWE wrestler, Vacant, will have the championship.
All-timer.
The championship. All right, so that is coming up, Saturday?
Yeah.
All right, UFC 274. Those make me feel old because I remember when they were in the single digits with those, with Tank Abbott and Ken Shamrock and those guys way back in the day. All right, let's head out to the Pirate Radio Live line and talk to the voice of Dowdy Ficklin Stadium and the Minges Coliseum. Morgan Ahlers joins us on this Friday. Morgan, how you doing, man?
I am doing fantastic, Clip Brock. How about yourself?
Doing great, and that is great to hear. We got a great sports weekend coming up with Pirate Baseball on the road at Memphis. You've got the NBA and Stanley Cup playoffs, and it's a Derby weekend, too. Morgan Ahlers, you a Derby guy?
I watch it. I'll be honest with you. I really don't follow horse racing that much, but if I'm around the TV when it's on, I'll watch it. I think it's kind of cool if you do get to a point where you've got a chance at a Triple Crown. Those things are always kind of neat to watch, but other than that, I don't go celebrate horse racing or anything like that. I don't wear funky hats or, it is what it is.
It would be something fun if I've got my sports attention directed in so many areas already. I just don't have time to get into horse racing, but kind of would be cool to actually know about these horses. We do know about one of them. Brian North dropped this nugget on us last week that there is a horse with a local tie, Barber Road, named after a road in Lenoir County, and the owners of that horse, the wife and the couple, went to North Lenoir. So you do have a rooting interest, Morgan. I don't know if you knew about that, but Barber Road out of the 14 post will be the horse we'll be rooting for.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Fair enough. Morgan Ahlers joining us today.
Something good's got to happen out of the Kinston area.
Hey-o! There you go. Little shots fired here on a Friday. Whoa, I shouldn't have said shots fired in Kinston. Hey-o! We are on fire today. We are killing it today.
All
right, moving on. I don't know if I've got any bearing, but Kinston and I certainly have beef. Anybody? No? All right. Moving along. Chandler, you got one? Chef, farmer? See if you can cook up one for us. All right. I saw this news, Morgan, the NIL deal in college football, and it's run rampant, kind of as predicted. It's the Wild Wild West and everything. And also, as predicted, you thought there would be a time period where everything would just run wild, and then someone or some bodies would try to pull in the reins here, and it looks like that's what these college folks are trying to do, these college leaders. You had the AD at Colorado, Rick George, saying, quote, "This is the time we have to put our stake in the ground. Enough. This is not acceptable. What we're doing is not good enough for intercollegiate athletics, and it has to stop." So you had a meeting this week, I guess, amongst some college football powers, and they're trying to figure out what they can do to add some guidelines here and not make this. I think the real there's a lot of issues, but I think the thing they're really talking about now is the tampering that goes on with players. And you had the Biletnikoff winner from Pittsburgh, who's basically getting offers from other schools to come join them, and that's certainly not what they wanted when they came out with all this stuff.
Well, that to me it was just one of many. When you've got the University of Tennessee has a former offensive lineman, owns a big company in the Knoxville area, and he says, okay, if you play offensive line at the University of Tennessee, I'm going to put you on an NIL deal that gives you $50,000 a year. Or let's go to University of Tennessee and play football. We're going to pay you $8 million a year to play football at Tennessee, and you've never played a down of college football before. There's got to be something that's done. I think it was Charlie Batch at Eastern Michigan offered the quarterback that ended up going to Williams. I think it was Williams that was at Oklahoma, ended up at USC, offered him $1 million to go to Eastern Michigan to play football for an NIL deal. And again, I think that there needs to be some sort of stipulation, but what's going to happen with college athletics, with a lot of these big money, there's only so much of this money to go around that these people are willing to pay. And who's going to be the one that hurts out? It's going to be the smaller schools, but also a lot of the bigger schools are going to start hurting because they're going to say, well, we need to go out on a fundraising campaign to build a new football center. Well, the people that are giving these $8 million deals, they're going to go, well, I just gave it to, John Smith, the quarterback. I don't have any more to give.
Yeah, and you're going to see these players that come in, as you said, sight unseen, getting all this money, not perform or get kicked out of school, and those boosters are going to say, okay, maybe we won't be spending as much the next time, and it'll probably keep trickling down. So, I mean, there's going to be some course correction here at some point.
I have a question for you, Cliff, and this, I believe that Tyler Snead, for instance, is going to get a shot in the NFL. I think it might take a little time, but I think he's going to get his shot, as a free agent. But say he doesn't make it, and because he tried out for the NFL, which is a professional football league, or put his name in, he's no longer eligible to come back and play college. My question now with the NIL information and deals is, why isn't he?
Yeah,
because he got paid.
Is that rule archaic now that that needs to be revisited? Perhaps.
I think it has to.
Yeah.
I think it's no different than the NBA and a college basketball player. He can put his name in, but okay, a month prior out that I can take my name out of the draft now. I'm going to go back to college.
Well, in baseball, you can get drafted and still return to college. So
yeah. What's the difference?
No, you're right. I mean, that rule is in place now. So the question is, why is it a rule? But yeah, so Tyler Snead, unfortunately, will not be returning to East Carolina.
Oh.
But no, you bring up a good point. Maybe that's something that needs to be looked at.
I think it does, and I'm not just saying that because of Tyler, because there's a lot of players that go out there and they, now if you've signed with a team and you get a contract with a team, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But if you got players that try out for the NFL, and maybe they, and again, I'm saying, my gut say Tyler's going to get a shot, and when he does, he's going to make the most of it.
Well, the bottom line used to be you hire an agent, you're done, right? But now these guys have NIL agents in college.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And you talk about those guys. There's no rules in place that says, okay, Morgan's NIL agency, I've hired John Smith to be one of my clients, and I represent him. But now I'm going, I can go to a school and say, what have you got? Because I'm not a coach.
Right.
He's now a representative for John Smith, just like the kid out of Pittsburgh, who's being, shopped around and, offered, from what I hear, could be a possibly, 8-figure, what is it, $10 million to play? That's a lot of money. That's big first-round money.
Yeah.
To still play in college. So what's the difference in him and, a Tyler Snead?
More questions than answers when it comes to all this mess right now. And
Bugged me this week because I've heard multiple stories about it.
Yeah.
Kids don't get drafted; they got free agents. That should give those guys an opportunity if they still have eligibility to go back to their school and play.
Yeah, that maybe we see a change in that in the future. Jaquan McMillan, speaking of money, gets some pretty good guaranteed money from Denver, and he had made a pre-draft visit out there to the Broncos. So clearly they wanted him. They didn't draft him. Nobody drafted him, but he's quickly scooped up, Morgan. So he's going to get an opportunity. Sounds like they like him a lot. DJ Ford also going to get a chance with the New York Jets. And as far as East Carolina, that's all I know. Do you know anything else?
Right now, that's all I've heard. But again, you're going to start seeing some of these other names come up, especially once the rookie camps open up and some injuries. And then again, you've still got the USFL, which is in their first year. You've got the Canadian Football League, which will kick off a little bit later, and then you've also got the XFL and USFL. So,
and I saw the XFL, which is returning next year, but they're doing some type of camps, I think this summer, to start to get a pool of players. So yeah, there are a lot of other opportunities out there.
There really are, and that just gives the, I'm gonna say, Tylers of the world a really good opportunity to go out there and showcase themselves and see what they can do. Just like I think that one player that stands out early on in the USFL to me, and I know he's an East Carolina guy, is Garrett McGinn. I thought he's had a really good season so far, and leaned out a lot, gotten bigger, gotten stronger. But that's just one of those deals that hopefully maybe he can get some NFL looks for next season.
Yeah, I mean, he's auditioning right now for an NFL job a few months from now. I mean, he could be playing a lot of football this year, Morgan, but that's what he wants. He's trying to get that tape out now. So after this season, or even during the season, I don't know, I guess an NFL team could scoop him up. But after they're done playing this summer, he could go, join a training camp and keep on playing for an NFL team.
Yeah, and I promise you that's what these NFL teams are doing, especially with the USFL and their relationship with them. They're really looking at those players hard, and the standouts in that league. It wouldn't shock me to see the top 10% in that league be playing in the fall somewhere.
Yeah, it's a nice little head start for those guys, and a great way to get their name out there, some tape out there for sure. Morgan Ahlers joining us here on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Morgan, what do you got planned for the weekend?
I got a busy weekend. I have a wedding tonight in Williamston at the Ag Center there, and then I've got another wedding tomorrow night in Robertsonville. And then, of course, you got Mother's Day coming up, so things happening there.
Yeah. Busy weekend.
Yeah, it's a busy week. It's going to be a busy next 3 or 4 weekends, actually, all the way through June, the way it looks now, which I'm blessed and thankful. So keep on keeping on, my brother.
All right, man. We'll spin those tunes and keep those brides happy.
That's the fun part.
Morgan, thanks for joining us, man. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you. You guys have a great night. Great weekend.
Morgan Ahlers joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. We will talk more NIL and everything going on with that with Mike Houston, along with a lot of Pirate football, spring ball over and done with. We move into the summer portion. So a lot to talk about with Mike Houston coming up Monday right here in the 5 o'clock hour on Pirate Radio Live. All right, Shirley Rhodes, let's open up the Pirate Radio booty bag because we got some Margaritaville Tropical Punch to give away.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, first time we're giving this away. So who's going to be our lucky first-time winner of the Margaritaville Tropical Punch? It's the paradise you can taste by simply opening a bottle of the all-new Margaritaville Tropical Punch. Flavors like Mango Peach Paradise, Strawberry Daiquiri, and Beach Breezy. We invite you to a place where the sun is always shining and the breeze is just right. Margaritaville Tropical Punch. Vacation is just a sip away. Shirley, what caller are we looking for?
I am looking for caller 12, must be 21 or over.
Thank you for the fine print. Caller 12 is a winner. We're back with more after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For service, we're doing touchless pickup and drop-offs. So when you pull your vehicle in, we greet you at the car and open the door for you, but we're putting plastic on the seats. We're having a steering wheel cover put on. We even have shift knob covers now this year. And then we have the customer actually drop the key in a baggie, and they're the next one to touch that key when it comes out of the baggie when they pick up their vehicle. So just want to make sure we take care of the customers that voted us number one.
Brown & Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
In studio with Gloria from Kinetic Physical Therapy. Gloria, what is cryotherapy?
Cryotherapy is when your body is exposed to extremely cold but therapeutic temperatures for several minutes. It has many benefits, including decreased pain, decreased inflammation, increased energy, and improved overall wellness. That's why at Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we offer a wide variety of services, including cryotherapy. So whether you're an athlete or whether you just want to give your health a boost, cryotherapy will help to ensure that you're feeling great and living well. So come chill with us and you'll be back for more.
Experience next-level adventure with Kawasaki Terex KRX 1000 sports side-by-sides featuring a combination of trail-taming power, sporty performance, and rugged capability. Whichever Terex KRX 1000 model you choose, you'll experience the ability to take on the toughest trails with unmatched comfort and confidence. Kawasaki Terex KRX 1000, your world, your adventure. See them today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Congratulations to Sydney Tennell, was our big winner of our big prize package. It's a 12-pack of the Margaritaville Tropical Punch and lunch for two at Tiebreakers. And Free Beer Friday is brought to you by Bud Light. Every day, especially game day, is better with an ice-cold Bud Light. Pick up some Bud Light today at your favorite retailer. Bud Light is proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989 and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, welcome back to Pirate Radio Live here on a Friday. Talk a little golf before we get out of here with Mark Greenhill's Golf Shop Radio Show, but before we do that, we need to talk to Brian North and talk about the sports weekend because a big one is on tap. And North joins us here on the Pirate Radio Live line. Brian, how you doing today, man?
I am tired. I'm ready for the weekend. Let's get this thing started.
Let's get it started. I got the Derby coming up on Saturday, and credit to Brian North and the folks at WCTI. You've been all over this Barber Road story, and I'm excited about it. It gives me something to root for in Saturday's Kentucky Derby. And for folks that aren't familiar with the story, Barber Road, a horse in the Derby named after a road in Lenoir County, and one of the owners went to North Lenoir. And Brian, I was looking at the 14 post that Barber Road got for the Derby. Haven't had a winner there, I think, since the 60s, if I recall. And also a gray horse has not had a lot of success in the Derby as well, right?
2005 was the last time, I think it was Giacomo won.
Oh, okay.
That's a great horse there. So, and the 14 stall, 1961. So, add those two things together, they're due, it sounds like. So, why not Barber Road? And really, this isn't just a flash in the pan horse. He is built for distance. And if he can get out of the gate clean and avoid the big scrum early, I think he's going to have a chance because he's a strong finisher.
30-1 around there. I saw even higher odds than that. So if you're in legal sports betting states, throw a little bit down on Barber Road and see what happens.
And I think you're going to see some of those bets. I think it's going to bring it down a little bit just based on how he's run now. Does he have enough? I don't know, with Epicenter and some of these others in there, but I'm a believer, and maybe I'm too close to the story at this point, but I'm a believer. They actually think he could do better in the Belmont, which is the 1.5 mile race coming up, the third leg of the Triple Crown. So we'll see. With 20 horses in a race, you never know. It can just get all sorts of crazy, and the favorites can get caught in the mix as well. But they really like his starting position. They wanted him anywhere between 5 and 15. That seems to be kind of the sweet spot when you're on the Kentucky Derby. You don't want to be on the post because you'll get squeezed. So we'll have to see what track conditions will be like in the weather. That's the two things we're not quite sure of going into tomorrow.
Brian North joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Got the Kentucky Derby coming up Saturday tonight. More redneck hockey North, but this time up in Boston. The Hurricanes have dominated games 1 and 2 of that series against the Bruins. Now they take their act on the road, and I've jumped back on the postseason bandwagon. Been a lot of fun to follow, Brian, and man, they've been awesome, and they've been physical through 2 games.
So Rod Brindamore has said all year, this team can play with whoever and whatever the style that you want. You want to play physical? Bring it. We'll come physical with you. And how about Rod Brindamore's shots fired when asked if he thought the Bruins were targeting his goalies who have been a little banged up? He said it's obvious. So that has certainly riled up the Boston Bruins fan base as well. So things could get even chippier tonight in Beantown, where we know Bostonians and Massachusetts people, who I can't say what their nickname is on the air, they will certainly be in a fevered pitch tonight in Boston on their home turf.
And the Hurricanes right now, North, up 2-0. I think that them and then the Colorado-Nashville series, the only 2-0 series going on in the Stanley Cup playoffs, which is known for its parity. Everything else is tied up 1-1. So, I don't expect the Canes to sweep Boston. If you look at the numbers from this year, Hurricanes versus Bruins, they're incredible. It's like 26-4 or something like that now, the point differential between these two teams. So they have owned the Bruins this year. The Bruins are going to win a game or two here at some point, I think. But in the long run, the Canes are looking great to make a long run in this tournament.
5 goals in the first 2 games. And this hasn't even been close. I mean, a lot of focus has been on the Hurricanes goalies and how thin they are. but they've had depth with different guys, but it's been the offense that's been great. When you're clipping at 5 goals a game, it's hard to lose those games, even when you're on your third-string goalie. So they have looked really good, and I don't see why they wouldn't continue it. They're 5-0 against Boston so far, and home ice advantage is going to give them a little bit of a bump, but I don't know if it's 5-goal bump. So they've got to find a way to stop the Hurricanes' offense, which has been pretty hot.
Awesome atmospheres in Raleigh. We'll see what it looks like tonight when the series goes to Boston. You got NBA playoffs going on as well. Bam Adebayo and his Miami Heat up 2-0 on the Joel Embiidless Philadelphia 76ers. We'll see if he gives it a go tonight, but the Heat are actually a slight road favorite on the road there tonight in Philly. And also Phoenix that's about a pick 'em with Dallas tonight. Phoenix up 2-0. Reggie Bullock and the Mavericks at home tonight. So a couple of local interest in playoff games tonight.
Yep. Yeah, the Heat defense travels, and I think that's what's got them so much better than Philadelphia. And they get Philly down any bit, the fans will turn on them, and whether Embiid plays or not. But Miami, their defense travels, and their offense has been pretty good as well. So with Bam really running the show, that point forward position, and they ask him to do so much, and he continues to elevate his game. And so even if they lose a game in Philly, this isn't going to be much of a series. Dallas interests me a little bit more with Reggie and company returning home. They've been playing well. They've been smoked in 2 games in Phoenix. Phoenix showing their... So they can't tonight when the series is over. But Dallas has prided itself on its defense being a little bit better, and Phoenix has taken it to them for 2 straight games.
NBA playoffs going on, Stanley Cup playoffs going on, Derby, and we'll also be keeping an eye on Pirate baseball away from home this weekend at Memphis. Another series you go into, Brian, you say you got to win it, or, boy, a sweep would be nice as well. East Carolina coming off a sweep against Cincinnati, playing good baseball, and they got to keep that momentum going this weekend.
Yeah, you would hope so. How's Memphis doing this year? I haven't even looked at their record to see how good they are.
They are, one of the they're near the bottom, so...
Yeah, all right. Well,
kind of typical Memphis.
And now you're coming off exams as well, right? So you didn't play a midweek game, but you had guys' exams. Sometimes you get that desk rust, from sitting there studying and trying to cram. So then you have to get on a plane ride, one of your longest plane rides of the year. And so always interesting to see how they do against always a good Friday starter for the other team. But, yeah, they win tonight, shake off a little bit of that rust, and I've said all year, watch out for this team at the end of the year. If they can figure out a way to get hitting, and it seems that they're starting to get that going with the temperatures going up, look out for ECU. But if they can come up with a sweep this weekend, that gives them a real bunch of momentum here going into it. It's baseball only this time of year. No classes to worry about.
Pirates at the top of the conference right now, 11-4 in the American. Memphis is 21-21 overall. And they're a game out of the basement. South Florida and Wichita State 4-11. Memphis 5-10 this year in AAC standings. Brian North joining us today here on Pirate Radio Live. North, what other things you got going on this weekend?
Just some personal stuff going on. I am keeping an eye on the race in Darlington. Anytime the NASCAR guys get close to Eastern North Carolina, that's always fun. And Williams signing a new 3-year extension for Hendrick Racing, the 24 car. So the track too tough to take. Always is interesting, so I'll keep an eye on that this weekend. But, yeah, just mostly kind of moving into summertime mode here, of just trying to get geared up and get everything done, the honey-do list before football season starts.
There you go. North, speaking of tracks close to home, how about North Wilkesboro? And it was announced last month that they will have some races going on, asphalt races coming up in August, it looks like. So later this year, they're going to have some races. And then do you think we'll ever see a cup race back at North Wilkesboro? Is that in the plans, or is it more for other kinds of racing?
You look at what the schedule makers have been doing, and they've really started shaking things up. And I think what you're going to start seeing is some of these tracks maybe get in rotations, not on a yearly basis, but maybe every couple of years. I think the root of NASCAR, the heart of NASCAR, has always dictated they get back there if the track could handle it and if they could make money there. And so with other places, Chicagoland, I think, is getting shut down. There's a couple other tracks that, that westward expansion has not worked out so well. So they're starting to kind of come back to those southeast routes a little bit more, in North Wilkesboro, right in the heart of it. Rockingham has been lobbying to get them back for many years. So, I think it's probably more than just a one and done. I think as depending on the response. Look, they've tried to get rid of Darlington for many years, but they just can't do it because of the fan response there and the history there. And I think they're figuring some of these things out. The bigger wasn't always better, and going places. Look, they still want to go to California and Las Vegas, but some of these other places may not be where they need to be every year, but kind of make those special appearances that gets the fan base fired up every few years. And I think that's probably a little bit better financially and works out for them more financially.
Good deal. A little fan service this weekend, too, right? Don't they go with the throwback cars when they go to Darlington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. And I can't remember if it's this race or the Southern 500, but no, they've sometimes they get it right. I mean, not always, but sometimes they get it right. And with Darlington, again, when they tried to get away with it, they were down to one race a year. They took it off their most popular weekend of Labor Day weekend, and yet the fans still showed up. And then they figured out, yeah, we can't kill it. Let's embrace it. And so embrace your history as well. And that's why the throwback cars are really cool.
North, appreciate your time today. Always enjoy talking sports with you. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Did you get your Barber Road hat yet, or are you holding off until it wins?
Yeah, I need to win first. But that was a sweet-looking lid. You showed me that one. Is that available for purchase, I guess?
Yeah, I believe it's online. It takes a little bit to find it, but there's some horse racing sites you can go to. But it's just, I got the gray hat. It just has the road sign on it.
It's a cool look. Yeah, just a road sign. Is that's neat. I like that.
Yeah, and it's a picture of the actual road sign that sits right next to where Tammy Simon grew up. So I just love the history of it. The horse has never been there, but they said if he wins the Derby, they might bring him to like LaGrange for the 4th of July parade or something.
Oh, wow. That would be awesome. Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Good stuff. All right, North. Thanks, man.
All right. Sounds good, Cliffy.
Brian North joining us on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Well, we still got a little bit of golf to talk about with Mark Greenhelge. Also, coming up at 6 tonight, a Pirate Radio podcast. We got a new one tonight as Ellerby goes one-on-one with Greenville native, coach, author, Derek Clark about his journey in his life, and a lot of interesting topics to hit. In fact, Shirley, let's hear a clip of that right now, and you can expect more coming up at 6 o'clock on the Pirate Radio podcast with Jonathan Ellerby and Derek Clark.
You decided to write a book because it's called My Journey Through My Transitions to My Transformation for My Testimony. And we'll dive into your book about what it's about. But why did you decide to write a book?
I was in prison. I think I was at the third prison in West Virginia when I started writing. I actually wrote my mother a letter, and it was like a 20-page letter. It took on its own shape, it took on its own form, and I was writing her some things that she really didn't know about me. You know what I mean? And then once once I typed it up and I read it for myself, I said, man, this has the makings of a book. And so I decided to start writing that book right then. I started writing the manuscript right there in prison. And then it became therapeutic for me, because it gave me an opportunity to figure out how in the world did I get in that particular situation where I would make the decision to sell drugs, right, in my community, and then ultimately land in prison. So I started that book in prison. But the funny thing is, the manuscript that I wrote in prison, I didn't even use when I came home from prison. I finished it once I got out of prison in 2000 and maybe 2017, 18. I finished the book. But it was when I came home from prison, I started, going through the community, the community and where I was raised at. And I wrote the first chapter on the side of the projects in which I lived when I was a young guy. And so, I just wrote it. And I just wanted to find the answer of how did I get in that position? When did I make that decision? And again, it became therapeutic, and I realized that book would help someone as well.
That is coming up tonight on the Pirate Radio podcast, 6 o'clock, Ellerby one-on-one with Derek Green. Check it out right here on Pirate Radio, or you can download it whenever you'd like. It is available for you to download as well. We'll take a timeout, come back. Mark Greenhelge Golf Shop Radio Show joins us on the other side as we get closer to finally seeing Harold back and playing again. It'll be in the PGA Championship. We'll let you know what's going on in the world of golf when we return after these words.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with a pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Pick up some new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda at your favorite retailer today. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989, and the official beer of the ECU Pirates.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting pirates.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations, in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates!
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelds and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Unfortunately, many organizations today simply react to IT issues after the damage is done. This is known as the break-fix cycle in the tech service industry. University PC Care's Business Services Division has a better way, a proactive solution called BizCare. What's at your office? Call William at University PC Care today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
Pirate Radio.
It's going to change. I promise you. As I stand here, it will change. Okay, and when it does, that stadium, it's going to be rocking, and heaven help whoever walks in there to play us.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Hey, did you miss a show on Pirate Radio this week? Well, you can listen to all of Pirate Radio's archived local programming by subscribing to us on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or Spotify. Subscribe today by going to the podcast app on your iPhone or Apple device and search for Pirate Radio Audio Archives. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, we got a few minutes left here on Pirate Radio Live. Let's spend 10 or so on that, talking about what's going on in the world of golf with Mark Greenhill's Golf Shop Radio Show joins us here on Pirate Radio Live. Greeny, how you doing on this Friday?
Well, I'm doing great considering that if it was Wells Fargo Championship week, it'd probably be raining here in Charlotte instead. It's raining up DC for those guys.
So that's the case right now. Jason Day on top of the leaderboard at 10 under par right now. But what are you looking out for this weekend at the Wells Fargo Championship?
Well, of course, Jason Day's leading. He hasn't won a golf tournament since the Wells Fargo Championship back in 2018.
Wow.
And he's missed his last 3 putts on tour. So why wouldn't he have a 3-shot lead right now, right? So what I would be looking for is, can Jason Day sustain it for 2 more rounds? I mean, lately things have told you that not so much. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody can kind of make a move on him. Although those guys played late yesterday, early this morning, so they have definite advantage because the guys this afternoon have been playing in a lot of rain and sloppy conditions.
Mark Greenhill's Golf Shop Radio Show joining us. So a couple of stories this week. Lee Westwood requested a release to play in the Saudi-backed golf event in London, and then you had Sergio Garcia, I guess informally, saying, I can't wait to leave this tour. I don't know if that was an informal request to get out of the PGA Tour, but what'd you make of Sergio on the course yesterday?
Well, I've said all along, over the years, I've tried hard to like Sergio, but that explains why it's so hard to like Sergio. In the poor me syndrome, there's always something going against him. Something's always not going his way. And, yeah, I mean, the official made a mistake, and the PGA Tour owned up to the mistake after the round. I mean, when you're looking for your golf ball, you kind of need to be in the area of looking for your golf ball before the 3-minute clock starts. Well, he was trying to traverse his way across the hazard area to get over to where his golf ball was. Well, the officials started the clock before he got anywhere near where the ball was supposedly, so he could start looking for it. And he was, rightly so, a little upset about it. But to say, basically come out and make it sound like that he was gone and going to the LIV Tour, where apparently their rules are going to be different. You don't have to worry about a lost ball or timings or the rules of golf. So, Lee Westwood, Sergio Garcia, I think that we've heard the comment before that people have talked about this is going to be like a mid-senior tour, so I'm assuming there's going to be like a Luke Donald that's in there, Robert Garrigus is in there. They're still talking to, apparently, the top 6 amateurs in the world have been offered a spot in there. How they're going to get around paying them money and collegiate and all that good stuff, I have no idea. So it's still quite a sideshow that's happening for Greg Norman in this group.
Talking to Mark Greenhill's Golf Shop Radio Show coming your way 8 to 10 a.m. right here at Pirate Radio on Saturday. You've got Wells Fargo Championship going on now. It'll be the AT&T Byron Nelson next weekend, and then the PGA Championship gets underway in Tulsa, Oklahoma, coming up May the 19th. So one more event before the next major. Greeny, what are these? What's the next week's field going to look like, in your opinion?
Well, actually, PGA Tour Communications literally about 3 minutes ago put out a communication saying that 7 of the top 15 in the world are playing next week, including number 1 Scotty Scheffler. So a pretty good field. So that kind of has that discussion that I think you and I had last week about what do you do leading up to it.
Yeah.
So it looks like half the guys in the top 15 are going to try and play their way into the PGA Championship, and the other half aren't. Still no Phil Mickelson sighting, so if Phil does show up to play and defend his PGA Championship, it will be without him being playing for a long, long time, other than the video that we saw of him hitting bombs on the practice range. So who knows what's going to happen from that standpoint. And, of course, we still think that Tiger Woods is going to be in the field as well for the PGA Championship.
Interesting. At what point will we know something about that, Greeny? Will that be like a few days leading up to it? Do you think you'll know the week before?
Well, the way things have been going lately, you'll probably have somebody monitoring Tiger's plane to see if it files a flight plan to Oklahoma again. So that'll be the first thing that we see from that standpoint. As far as Phil goes, we probably won't know until Monday if he shows up. You would think that he opens himself up for a press conference because now we have a whole second set of things around Phil Mickelson with the excerpt that that Alan Shipnuck has put out around Phil's alleged gambling and potential of $40 million in gambling losses over about a 10-year period. So not only will he have to answer to his comments relative to the LIV group in the Saudi Arabia and the PGA Tour, but now he may have some gambling issues to discuss. So I really don't anticipate seeing him play in the PGA Championship for a number of reasons.
Hey, maybe he hits a derby bet this weekend and he won't need to play. He'll win all that money back.
Well, it was quite interesting because when Alan Shipnuck broke it down, I mean, it was almost like that, he was making about $40 million, so he was pretty much breaking even between gambling losses and income. So kind of an interesting conversation that he had with Phil around that.
Greeny, one more story I saw I wanted to get your take on. The son of Gary Player, Wayne Player, banned from Augusta National, and it all came about when there was a photo op with Lee Elder, and Player held up the Encore golf balls, and he even said himself that it was not premeditated and admitted that it was tacky. But I guess he did an article, because this has not like been a press release from Augusta National or anything, where where Wayne Player says, they have banned me from the premises. What did you think of that story? And my next question is, how many people do you think are banned from Augusta National? How long is that list, do you think?
It's probably not a tremendously long list. I mean, I do know if you use your cell phone there, they'll kick you out and they won't let you come back. So if you're caught with a cell phone, there may be a list of people that have tried to smuggle in the cell phone and no longer have privileges of stepping on the ground. So, but yeah, it was kind of well known that Gary's son Wayne had had an issue with that and tried to get the new golf ball out there. By the way, it's a really good golf ball. They're a sponsor of the Golf Shop Radio Show, so a company out of Buffalo, New York. And the good news for them is obviously any media coverage is good media coverage, and they're going to have their golf ball for the next match. As they have Josh Allen on staff with them too, so they have a Bills Mafia golf ball. So Encore making some good strides. A couple guys on the Corn Ferry Tour, I believe, play the golf ball. So again, good news is all media coverage is good news for them. They've got a second generation of a couple of their golf balls. One just came out, one's coming out soon. So it never hurts to have your name inside of the media. But yeah, for Wayne, it was probably expected that Augusta was going to do that, and you kind of don't take advantage of certain situations, and that's one of the ones that you certainly don't take advantage of from a marketing perspective.
Mark Greenhill's Golf Shop Radio Show. Greeny, judging by your rooting interest, are you upset that the Canes are up 2-0 in the series against the Bruins?
I'm not upset that the Canes are up 2-0. They certainly deserve it. I'm upset that the Bruins have kind of outplayed Carolina in the first two games in about the first 10 or 12 minutes of the first period and can't seem to find the back of the net. So that's going to have to be something that changes. The other thing that I don't like going into Game 3 is Coach Bruce Cassidy has decided that basically he's going to change up every single forward line, and I'm not a fan of that. I mean, if you want to make one change, that's fine, but to swap up all four lines when they've been playing really well for most of the season, I have an issue with that. So we'll see how that plays out for the Bruins tonight. I think, with Carolina going down to their third goaltender after the collision with Pasternak and Rantanen the other night, it's going to be interesting to see, how he handles his first start, and if the Bruins come out flying in those first 10 or 12 minutes again, can they actually get a puck by somebody?
Greeny, what you got coming up Saturday's edition of the Golf Shop Radio Show?
Well, we're going to talk to Golf.com's Luke Kerr-Dineen, so we'll probably touch a bunch of different storylines with him. We'll check in down at Myrtle Beach with Bart Romano, and then we'll check in on the AT&T Byron Nelson with their tournament director, John Drago. So lots of golf talk, and then we'll throw some of the other sports in there as well, whether it's hockey, NBA playoffs, and MLB season. Through the month of April, we'll see where kind of we think some of the teams are. So we'll go forward with that. LA teams and New York teams doing well so far.
That they are. Mark Greenhill's Golf Shop Radio Show joining us. Check it out, 8 a.m. Saturday right here on Pirate Radio. Greeny, always enjoy it. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Thanks, Cliff. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you. There is Mark Greenhills joining us. Check out the Golf Shop Radio Show Saturday morning right here on Pirate Radio. We'll take our final time out, come back, get ready to wrap it up on a Friday. Back with you after this.
All aboard! Hop on the Emerald Express for a free ride through the Uptown District every Thursday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. The continuous loop begins and ends at GK Butterfield Transportation Center, but you can hop on and off at any of the 13 stops. With stops along Dickinson Avenue, Evans Street, the Town Common, and more, the Emerald Express is the perfect way to travel in the Emerald City. This trolley runs every 20 minutes, but don't worry, the stops are all footsteps away from all the businesses in the Uptown District.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
Welcome to US Cellular. Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free.
Sure, your choice.
Really?
Yep.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
Hey, Troy here with my buddy Cam from Tailgate Classics, the only vintage store here in Greenville selling all types of cool stuff. Cam, you got something new for folks too that just hit.
Yes, sir. If you guys have had some good times back in the 90s at some of your favorite places like Grog's, The Elbow, and tons of other old businesses, we're doing a retro line of t-shirts that are available now.
Fantastic. So if you enjoyed hanging out at those places, now you can wear the gear. How can folks find you online too?
That's shoptailgateclassics.com or come see us in person at 304 Evans Street.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
This is Marcus Crandall, former ECU Pirate and Grey Cup champion. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your stock market report, the Dow closed out the week down 98 points at 32,899. The NASDAQ dropped 173 points at 12,144, and the S&P was down 23 at 4,123. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
All righty, coming up tonight on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubba. We've got some hockey action. The Hurricanes in Boston for Game 3 of that series. It is Carolina 2-0 in that series. Bruins are a home favorite tonight. Also, Tampa Bay a favorite at home against the Maple Leafs. The Blues are home favorite against the Wild, and the Kings are home dogs against the Oilers. Those series all tied at 1 game apiece. Tonight in the NBA playoffs, Miami at Philly. Miami a road favorite. Dallas a narrow home favorite tonight against the Suns. Heat and Suns lead those series 2-0. And then finally, coming up Saturday, we get to see Celtics, Bucks, Grizzlies, Warriors again. Both of those home teams favored the Bucks and Celtics. Bucks are favored in that one. Grizzlies are underdogs at Golden State. Both of those series tied at 1 game apiece. That's what's going on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubbuck. ECU baseball about to get underway on the road at Memphis. Remember, the only game you can check out on your TV or computer screen is Saturday's game. That is the only game on ESPN Plus. So there'll be a lot of people upset about that this weekend. But hopefully the Pirates can win 2 or 3 this weekend. Let's make it 3. And we'll have fun Monday when we talk to the guys inside the Players Lounge, presented by Delcor, right here Monday on Pirate Radio Live. Mike Houston will join us also coming up Monday on PRL. For Chandler Honeycutt, CJ Schaefer, Shirley Rhodes, I am Clip Brock. Stay tuned. You got the Pirate Radio podcast coming up. Ellerby one-on-one with Derek Green. That's on the way if you're listening to our live Friday edition. Derek Clark, I apologize. Yep. I was thinking of Darryl Green, former Redskins great. That's coming up next on Pirate Radio. We will talk to you Monday at 3 on Pirate Radio Live. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an